What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Back one time for your mind. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel. It's down there strolling below the screen. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in and out of the building, and make sure you guys share the videos, man. It keeps the movement pushing. All right, but y'all know how I do, man. Play my theme music.
Hey, remember I was down, so I got diamonds on my neck. Well, he probably gon' keep it round, cause I got rich and he upset. You don't expect you to hold me down, cause I know most these hoes ain't shit. In the street life let me down, but I keep my vape in the fridge. Keep it big, keep it cheap, keep it down, I need a fence. Keep me now, been a fence. Look around, where you at? Here's the paper you can take. Here's the paper I know you need. Coming that wild, boy, I get wild, I'm in a mess. The talk of the town, bitch, I'm on next. Shorty hopping them down while she get stressed. Shorty talking too loud while she get next. Uncle, he told me to stretch her, I got a plug in Mexico. I got the topic and vex the hoe. I put my bitch with an extra hoe. She never texted me accent, she fell in love with the accent, I do not love her, I do not trust her. I cannot let her get extra close. Bitch, on that nigga might let you know. You know my Nina bisexual. My shooter got a new check to blow. Watch how I run up and check and blows. Remember I was down, so I got diamonds in my wrist. And he probably gon' keep it round, cause I got rich and he shit. You don't expect you to hold me down, cause I know most these hoes ain't shit. In the street life let me down, but I keep my vape in the fridge. Keep it big, keep it cheap, keep it down, I need a fence. Keep me now, been a fence. Look around, where you at? Here's the paper you can take. Here's the paper I know you need. Coming around and give it a
All right, people. Shout out to Kyle, man. I fuck with Cowboy, man. Shout out to Kyle, man. All right, people. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's get the show started. What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Welcome to the OBF The Network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel. It's down there strolling below the screen, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in and out of the building, and make sure you guys share the videos, man. It keeps the movement pushing. All right, man. Listen, shout out first of all, I want to shout out to my little brother LT, man, for sending me this link. So shout out to my little brother LT, man. He sent me this link. I'm watching it like y'all watch. We get right here, what y'all get right here. Got some Trump supporters. got some Harris supporters, and they're going to debate. I don't know if you call it a debate. It's just a conversation, I guess. I mean, for me, people who are better than me, I wouldn't have this conversation with Trump supporters. It's just me. It's a waste of time. I just put it like this. I believe that Trump supporters lie to themselves, right? On purpose. A lot of them just lie to themselves. And her supporters, the people that's fucking with Democrats, if you're just a real Democrat, it's more of, you know, because I've been a Democrat, right? Like, I've been a Democrat for a long time, people, right? Before, I stopped being a Democrat, right? Being a Democrat is almost like, it's normal to be, it feel like, when you're a Democrat, it feel like you're on the right side, right? Even though they do some fuckery shit over there, right? But if you don't pay attention to the fuckery shit over there, then they just keep, it just seems like it's photo ops all the time. So, believe you me, I used to be a Democrat, and I'm telling you, the Democrat Party is doing a lot more shit for the people than they normally would do when I used to be a Democrat. I'm just telling y'all that now. But so that's what it seems to me. Like, you could, like, being a Democrat is just almost like, you feel like you're on the right side, right? But on a Republican, it's more of religion and, fake religion and trying to, control people and shit like that, talking about less government, but they want to use government to control you. It's just weird shit. But anyway, so let's get into it, people. Trump supporters versus Harris supporters. Shout out to my little brother LT for sending me this clip too.
The term third world is offensive to me, bro. Because
Really?
you're talking about a subhuman.
No,
You're talking
it's not
about
that
people
it's a
who aren't as
subhuman.
developed as we are, so they're the third world.
So if you're stoning women,
Shout out to my little brother LT in the building. What up, L? Oh, I catch certain shit. I tell you that. Listen, I had so much shit sent to me, bro. Motherfuckers want me to talk about it. You can't get that. Well, I get some shit and then I forget about it because I had so much shit like saved. You know what I mean? You send me something, I kind of like save the shit, especially clips and shit. I used to just save them shits and keep saving them. So, shout out to L. I think L, when you send me the shit, L, because it had to just come. 12:30 this earlier today. Right? Y'all know I got like more than I got like 4 phones, bro. So a lot of the shit that y'all be hitting me up on and shit, I don't get that shit because I take like 2 of my phones to work. And then the other 2 I keep at home and shit. It's more for like in here for y'all and shit like that. But yeah. But shout out to my little brother LT in the building, man.
women after they've been raped.
In the Bible, bro, not
No.
Pray for me, Ron, and it happens now.
Another day, another episode of Middle Ground. Hi, my name is John. I am the host of Radical Empathy, and I will be moderating today's episode between Harris supporters and Trump supporters. Our first prompt is, no matter what my candidate does, I will still vote for them.
Now, understand, 1 Trump supporter came to sit down, and 2 Harris supporters came. I just think the difference between when you ask that question, as far as like Harris supporters and Trump supporters, it's a difference, right? Like Trump supporters, it don't really matter what Trump does. Like this dude, he get ready to lie. The Trump supporter, he get ready to lie. All Trump supporters, they lie because they lie to themselves, right? Her supporters, it's more of, it depends. It's like certain shit, like certain, if she committed like crimes or some shit like that. I think, Democrats, there's one thing about Democrats, they will like oust your ass. They will like, you can't like commit crimes being a Democrat. Like you getting the fuck up out of here. Like, especially if it's really going to hurt the base. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be very real about it though. If Trump wasn't so a horrible person, Hunter Biden doing what he did, even though, he don't have nothing in the administration or no shit like that, just that him being Joe Biden's son, if Trump wasn't in the cycle of political shit for the last 10 years, if this was like around Obama and them time or some shit like that, Bush and them time, Biden, they would have kicked Biden out. They would have like, Biden, you can't run. Your motherfucking son fucking everything up. Like seriously. But the bar is so low now because of Trump that you can get away with your family members doing fuck shit. Like, before Trump, your family members couldn't do fuck shit. Everybody had to be on their P's and Q's if a Democratic candidate was running, or even a Republican to a certain extent. But Trump came in there and just fucked the norms up. But let's get into it.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said if Trump came out in a crowd and just started, yelling at people, calling them stupid, or like did something crazy, that I wouldn't still vote for him. It would have to be like,
because you don't have any morals. You don't have any morals. I'm just being right on. Imagine. Listen, I want y'all to really genuinely understand this. Imagine if Vice President Harris just came out and just was telling people shut up and shit like that. Man, niggas be like, whoa. The expectations is very, very high when it comes to Democrats. I'm just being honest. I'm just like, I ain't a Democrat, but I pay attention to politics. Listen, it's very high. Democrats can't really do so much. They can't do what Trump do. You know what I mean? Being as disrespectful as he be and shit like that. They can't do that. It's a turnoff. Right? But Trump can do that shit. Because it's the norm, and they don't have any morals anyway. The Trump supporters, they don't have any morals. They just don't. Like, so like, just hearing this dude talk already kind of like annoying me and shit. I just don't even like hearing from Trump supporters because they get to talking like they got morals and you don't. But anyway, let's move on.
Out in Times Square, shoot someone in the face kind of thing. Like, it would have to be something outrageous for me to not vote for him right now, and that is only because these are the only two choices I have, which sucks for us as American people. We should have a lot more choice in this. We should have had more debates. We should have had more people involved in the debates. It would take a lot for me not to vote for him just because I care so much about securing our country and my right to own firearms.
So first of all, that's the most stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. First of all, this is what I mean by Trump supporters lying to themselves. Talking about we didn't have enough debates. You had a whole Republican Party of candidates, bro. Fuck are you talking about? It ain't like you was gonna vote for a Democrat. So it don't matter if they ain't have nobody else over there in the Democrat side. The fuck out of here. Your party had a whole bunch of candidates that was on the debate stage, debating each other. Y'all chose Trump. What are you talking about? So that's number one, he automatically just lying. This is what I mean by trust, but just lying. And then second of all, please, Trump supporters, please stop telling me about securing our country. America is committing domestic terrorists in our fucking country. We are fucking our country up. It ain't no immigrants. It ain't no Muslims. It ain't none of that shit. We over here fucking killing and shooting each other. Doing horrible shit to each other. Fuck are you talking about? So this whole notion of this, let's secure the country. We are secure. From outside people, we are secure outside people outside our country. Inside our country, it's a danger zone. So please stop saying that dumbass shit. And then number two, ain't Ain't nobody listen, nobody's gonna take any guns. You motherfuckers want to walk around with AR-15s for what? I just want to know that. You want to have an AR-15 for what? You can't hunt with that shit. So you just, now if you just want to go to the gun range and shoot it or some shit, like, I'm okay with that. But you don't need that shit to hunt. You can't hunt with that. And what do you want to walk around with an AR-15 for? Just nonsense, man. People out, children dying and shit over AR-15s, and these bitches still talking about, I believe in the Second Amendment. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Fuck the Second Amendment. I give a fuck about them children. I give a fuck about the kids that's dying. Because you stupid motherfuckers keep talking about some Second Amendment bullshit. But anyway, let's move on, man. Already irritated.
For me, we know Kamala's character, and so even thinking if she does the worst thing ever, would I still vote for her? Yeah, because I know the worst thing that she could do wouldn't even be the best thing that Trump does, right? Like the bars are very different. And
like I said earlier, they are facts. I mean, what's the worst thing she can do? Like what? First of all, she got morals. So, what's she gonna do? Trump listen, man. Trump then scammed the American people. He done scammed his voters. He done started an insurrection. He turned damn near half of the country to traitors. Like, I mean, the man done did everything, man. Anything worse and possible that you could think that he can do, he done did. Just being real. Only thing he haven't done yet was actually himself murder somebody. That's about it. We know he sexually assault women and rape women. We know this shit. This motherfucker was P. Diddy before P. Diddy. I'm just being real. Let's move on, man.
In addition to that, of course I'm going to vote for her because Trump is such a terrible alternative. I'm afraid to see what our country would look like.
I'm voting for Kamala for pragmatic reasons. January 6th.
Hold on, talk about right there. First of all, we already know how the country will look. He had that motherfucker there for 4 years. He didn't know how to act. He couldn't even do the basics. Trump couldn't even do the basics. This motherfucker want to be all in the video. He didn't even let his staff get out there and do their job. You notice, you don't see Biden like that. Excuse me. Remember when they was talking about they don't see Vice President Harris and all of that shit? For what? When you don't see them, that mean they getting some shit done. You see they people out speaking and shit. That's why they got all them staff members. They staff members supposed to be doing a lot of that shit. Not them. I'm gonna tell you something. You know what was so crazy about former President Obama? He didn't really speak that much, but he was like out and about. Like you seen him doing shit. Like the cameras was on him all the time. Like this motherfucker, like I don't even think that he really wanted the cameras on him as much. But it didn't matter what he did. The cameras was on this motherfucker. But you notice, nobody began to fuck about what Biden and Vice President Harris was doing. They really didn't. Cameras wasn't really on him like that. Only reason the cameras started to be on him where Vice President Harris is because the election was coming up. Other than that, nigga, nobody, them cameras really wasn't on them like that. Trump, he always out. He want to be the center of attention. He like the spotlight. He come from that type of lifestyle. So that's why you see him doing whole bunch of rallies and shit all the fucking time. Even when the election wasn't even, remember he won the election when he was the president. This nigga was still doing rallies. Like, why the fuck you ain't in the White House doing work? He doing rallies and shit. Cause he liked the spotlight.
Made Trump ineligible in my eyes. He's a traitor. He disrupted 200 years of peaceful transfer of power for his own selfish reasons.
Let me say this. People, I swear to you, if this was like a Democrat that did some shit like this, yo, this would be the worst shit that ever happened. From like Republicans, like oh my God. Even just when Stacey Abrams challenged some shit in court, they was like, oh, she was trying to stop. She didn't stop shit. Listen, it's one thing of going to court, trying to figure out if shit is right or not, right? See, if you felt like shit was cheated or whatever, that's okay. Yo, when your base, you rile your base up, and your base go down to the Capitol and tear that bitch up, and you sit in the White House watching this shit on TV, multiple people kept going to Trump. Hey, man, tell your supporters. Listen, the Republicans was in Congress calling this motherfucker. Hey, man, these your people. Tell them stop. He ain't do shit for about 3 to 4 hours. He just let that shit happen. But I guarantee you, if it was some fucking Democrats that went down to the Capitol and did what they did, I guarantee you Trump would have sent the fucking military down that bitch. Just the protest they had out there with the Black Lives Matter shit, he sent the motherfucking National Guard out there to fuck them people up. So he can take a photo op with a Bible upside down. Because he ain't like that he was being protested. The double standards of racist America.
Reasons that he now admits that he lost by a whisker. Sarcastically, according to him.
Let's bring in our disagreeers.
I'll go first again. Like, one of these two people are getting in right now. My choice is Kamala Harris. That doesn't mean that anything that she does is going to keep that support. My biggest issue right now is the genocide going on in Gaza, propagated by both the Trump administration and the Biden administration. You could say that prior to October 7th, there was peace going on between Israel and Gaza, as I've heard a lot of Trump supporters say. That's just factually inaccurate, especially with the Abraham Accords, especially with moving the embassy to Jerusalem. These are things that I'm very critical of Trump on, and I'm still having trouble announcing my support for Kamala Harris. It was a big moral decision.
Listen, and I'm gonna say this. You can't blame her for Biden not putting his foot down on Netanyahu. Letting them know, like, listen, man, you don't stop that shit, we ain't sending you no money. But like I told you, Israel government pays the Republicans and the Democrats. That's why they continue to keep sending money over there. That's why Netanyahu, the government, continue to do what they do over there in Gaza. They getting paid. Netanyahu is not a motherfucking ally to us. This motherfucker had a nerve to come to our country and disrespect us. And we just, the Republicans clapped, some Democrats clapped, some didn't. It was like, well, what the fuck? Netanyahu government, Israel government is not our ally. I don't know why we keep acting like they are. They're not. All that and my whole thing was you coming over here talking all that tough shit. Like, hold on, nigga. Like, well, listen, well, you don't need our money then, Mr. Tough Guy. Take your ass back to Israel and fight your war without our weapons, without our money, without our support. How about that shit? But you can't blame Vice President Harris for that because that's up to Biden to do that. He the president. Now, she running for president, and it's still awkward for her to take a stand on that shit really, really like that because she's still the vice president. So it's just awkward for her to do that, but I wish she would take a stand and say fuck Netanyahu and the Israel government. I ain't talking about the Israel people. I'm talking about the government. Fuck Netanyahu. I stand on that. He's a war criminal. He is not our ally. He is a war criminal. He ain't no different from Putin, nigga. Sick of motherfuckers giving Israel government a pass. Fuck that shit. They over there killing innocent kids. Men, women, and children. They ain't killing no motherfucking Hamas, nigga. They ain't killing them niggas, man. I'm telling y'all, man. They over there destroying innocent people shit. Starving people and shit. On purpose. Fuck out of here. Let's move on.
Come on the show in support of her. But that's because I don't support her again. I think that Donald Trump is going to be somebody that's far worse for the country than she will be.
So, did you know that this is the lowest civilian to combatant death rate of any war in recent history? Did you know that?
Is this going to be a Gaza topic? I'm so ready to
I'm
go on
responding
Gaza. I'm so
to
ready.
that because I can't just let your word genocide go because it's not a genocide. If it was a genocide, it would have ended 2 days later and it would have been fine.
Sheila,
Everyone
I
would be
think
dead.
we'll have
so
to
it's
keep
not a
it
genocide.
at that, though.
Yeah,
Just for
that's
time's
fine.
sake. But I want to hear, going back to the prompt, you came in because you disagree. First
First of all, bitch. First of all, I don't give a fuck what you call it. All I know, innocent children is dying and people over there starving. Innocent people. That's all I know. I don't give a fuck what you call it. They're always trying to. Well, I tell you, listen, this is the thing about Americans. We so goddamn comfortable and so goddamn spoiled here. We don't really get it. It don't really fucking matter. That's why gun violence in this country, motherfuckers act like it ain't a big deal. We normalize the shit. It doesn't fucking matter what you call it. I mean, like people was calling the mass shootings now when gangbangers shoot up a whole bunch of people, they want to call. I don't give a fuck what you call it. People are dying. I don't give a fuck what you call it. Children are dying in the street. Children can't go to school and learn without dying. I don't give a fuck what you call it. Fucking Americans, man. We unfucking believable.
Yeah.
You wouldn't vote for Trump unconditionally.
No, of course. I mean, I think as a moral human being that comes from a place of love with strong core values, I can't just give anyone, carte blanche.
First of all, bitch, you a liar. You are a liar. Damn. Well, of course, now a person with a human being with moral, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Listen. Let me ask you a question. You goddamn goof troop. Okay? if you got all these morals, why the fuck are y'all still voting for Donald Trump after he committed an insurrection? And he talking about he gonna pardon those people that did that shit if he get in office. Why are you voting for him then? Since you got so much motherfucking morals. Even the stupid ass police sit there and they backing Trump when he allowed people to beat the shit out y'all fellow brothers and sisters. What morals? I ain't even gonna go down the list of other fucked up things that he do or he have done. Just off of that one thing, Trump should be disqualified. You shouldn't even vote for him off of that. Please. Motherfucker, this is how bad that shit was. They blamed Antifa at first. Oh, there was Antifa protest. Then they blamed the FBI. It was FBI plants there. Then now they finally admit, oh, it was Trump supporters, but they got treated wrong. They didn't really do too much. Huh? They can't even keep their story straight. But this bitch is sitting here talking about morals. Okay, you ain't got no morals, bitch. If you voting for Donald Trump, you ain't got no morals. You lying to yourself, that's probably about it. But you ain't got no goddamn morals, bitch. Let's move on.
Launch that no matter what you do, you're going to have my love and support. But from, barring anything crazy like the situation that Joe mentioned, it's pretty much 100%. And actually, I am part of Jewish Voices for Trump, and I really appreciate all of the things that he's done for the Jewish people and for the state of Israel.
What did he do for the Jewish people? The man has insulted the Jewish community. What are you talking about? Listen, I told y'all, man, people keep on not realizing this about some Jews. They racist. Motherfuckers keep sitting there pretending that Hitler wasn't a Jew. Talking about the Jewish community. What'd he do? What the fuck did he do for the Jewish community? And it's always crazy. They always say some shit and never explain it. But anyway, let's move on. This is just ridiculous.
As well. So
The next prompt is, Harris beat Trump in the debate. Will the agreeers please step forward? We're all looking at you.
I'm happy to
Surprised
see you
to see
join
you.
us.
Hey.
I unfortunately, when I watched the
Oh
debate,
my God, man, black people, y'all just embarrassing, man. Some of you black folks is embarrassing. This nigga is sitting there with a construction make America great hat on. Hey yo, some of you black folks are embarrassing, bro. He don't even like niggas. He don't even like you. His base don't like you. But you want to be a Trump supporter. You're black. People, if you're a black Trump supporter, y'all stupid as shit, man. And y'all embarrassing. Y'all embarrass black people, man. I'm embarrassed for you. Oh, my God. Let's move on.
you know, a lot of Republicans were saying that Trump was going to completely obliterate Kamala Harris, and I was one of those people, but I'm the kind of person, I gotta be factual and honest, and I can't lie to myself. So let's get the obvious out of the way. It was a little bit bogus against Trump with 1 versus 3. They only fact-checked Trump. They didn't really fact-check.
Bro, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Did he lose, or you gonna make excuses? It wasn't no 3 against 1. The man lied over 30-something times. The man should have been disqualified when he lied on the debate stage when he said Haitians in Ohio's eating dogs. You're a black man. You should have been like, oh, I can't fuck with him. He being racist. Fuck is that? You Trump supporters, man. I don't give a fuck what color skin y'all. Y'all stupid as shit. Y'all stupid. And then Trump said, Trump said some stupid shit like, oh, if I don't win this election and shit, I ain't gonna run no more. You ain't gonna be able to run no more. You going to jail. Motherfucker talk about, oh, if I don't win this election coming up, I ain't running no more. You gonna be in jail. You go, listen, Trump going to jail. If he don't win this election, he going to jail. He going to jail. He gonna be right there with Diddy. Piece of shit ass motherfuckers, man. Sitting out here acting like we supposed to feel sorry for him because he ain't gonna run no more. Bitch, we don't even want you running now. Fuck out of here. You going to jail. If you don't win, you going to jail. You going to jail and you ain't collected $200. You going to jail. That's the only reason you even running for president, so you won't go to jail. Your ass would have been in jail right now if you wasn't running for president. This motherfucker lucky I ain't the judge. I ain't the judge. His ass would have been in jail. His ass was been in jail right now, people. In that New York shit. He supposed to be in jail right now. This motherfucking, this stupid ass, I can't stand some of these judges, man. You sitting there, it ain't about playing politics, bitch. You are a judge. You're part of the justice system. Fuck him being the former president. I don't give a fuck if he running. They giving him like all these excuses to let him pass and get away with people. We couldn't do none of this shit. Man, if that was Barack Obama, they'd lock Barack Obama. Barack would have been in jail right now, nigga. Fucking ridiculous, man. Shout out to my brother Bruce in the building. What up, Bruce? Yeah, listen. That's what I said. I got to vote for Vice President Harris. I wasn't gonna vote for her or Biden. But Trump, man, nah, man. Yeah, she ain't the best. Man, first of all, I ain't getting drafted nowhere. They ain't drafting me, nigga. I'm Muhammad Ali out this bitch. They ain't drafting me nowhere. I'll sit the fucking jail before I serve for this country. Fuck I look like. Listen, they can draft all goddamn day if they want to. They can continue to say they drafting. I ain't going. Fuck out of here. I'm just saying, I ain't serving. They don't appreciate black people in this country. What the fuck I look like serving for this country? They out they goddamn mind. Anyway, let's move on, people.
fact check Kamala as much as I think they should have.
But
But
when one
We don't have
candidate
to
lies,
fact check
Well,
when
you
we're
don't
telling the
have to,
truth
yeah.
and telling facts.
And basically, the only 2 times that they did fact check was we don't murder babies after 9 months, and Haitians aren't eating dogs in Ohio.
well, Kamala Harris perpetuated the myth that Donald Trump said there are fine people on both sides, even though Politico came out and said that this is missing a lot of context.
Do you need to see the video?
When Trump said there are fine people on both sides, he was talking about 2 kinds of people. One were historians who wanted to keep the Robert E. Lee statue in place, and the other group were people who wanted to take
They
the
wasn't
statue.
fine people. Anybody and you black and you should know better. Damn, where's your motherfucking principles as a black man? Listen, I don't give a fuck. Listen, if you are a Confederate lover, you are a racist to me. I don't give a fuck about no heritage. The Confederates, all of them was a bunch of racists. Fuck. Robert E. Lee was a racist. What the fuck are we talking about here? There ain't no fine people. Because they wanted to keep Robert E. Lee statue up. A racist statue? So that mean they racist. They ain't good people. It ain't fine. It ain't good people on both sides. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, listen. If it was some people on that side that was standing over there with racists, because they damn sure wasn't on the other side. They was standing over there with racists. They embrace the racists. They racist they damn self, but I'm just saying they embraces the motherfucker that had the Confederate flags. They had the Nazi flags and shit. And they stood right over there. How's they find good people? Soon I'd have seen the motherfucking Confederate flag. Nigga, I'd have been like, oh, I'm on the wrong side. I gotta get the fuck up off from away from here. That's normal people thinking that ain't fucking bigots or racists. Don't tell me that they was there because some heard this book. Man, fuck, they heard this is racist. The Confederates is racist. You can try to sit there and defend that shit all you want. They are a bunch of racists. If you know history about the Confederates, you know they was racist. It's no ifs, ands about it. You ain't got to twist yourself up in the pretzel to try to explain it. That somehow they was good people. They was racist. Fuck are we talking about here?
Tear the statue down. So the Antifa, the left-wing individuals, and the historians. These were the 2 groups of people he initially were talking about. Now the neo-Nazis and the white supremacists and the hooligans who came.
First of all, time out. The historians. Oh, that's what we calling racist people that like the Confederate? That defend the Confederate historians? Man, we gotta do this. Country gotta do better, man. And the bad part about it, sometimes I think we lack the education, right? But then on some hands, sometimes I genuinely believe people know exactly what the fuck they saying. They know the history, and they still make excuses for racists. Excuse me. We in 2024, and this motherfucker is still making excuses for racists. Mind you, this is supposed to be the most educated generation of people because of technology and where we are. But it seemed like they say, a lot of people in this country say the most stupidest shit ever. Historians? Okay, bro. Let's move on, man. Listen. Anybody defend the Confederate, especially if you are black or some type of minority, you stupid as fuck. You borderline ignorant and you stupid as fuck. If you white and you defend the Confederates, you are a bunch of fucking racists. It just is what it is. We're not gonna sit here and pretend that the Confederates these Confederate people was good people. They was not. That's like saying, oh, it was a lot. Some of the slave owners and shit, they was good people. No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't. None of the forefathers, even Abraham Lincoln, fuck him too. They was all a bunch of fucking racists. They owned slaves, nigga. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? And they allow others to own slaves. But somehow they was good people. No. People imagine. Listen, think about this. Motherfuckers is really and supposed to be mad at Diddy because he was drugging people, having sex orgies and shit all over the country, beating women, putting hands and feet on people. But he the worst thing ever. But these motherfuckers are still sitting here defending Confederates and slave owners, trying to pretend they still good people. Well, if that's the case, then Diddy did some good shit. He wasn't all bad. I mean, make your mind up. Is Diddy bad or he? Listen, that's why I keep saying this. And to the racists, people the racist motherfuckers pretend that they're not racist, continue to defend racist slave owners and Confederates. Nigga, I'm still listening. I'm still watching Bill Cosby, and I'm still listening to Diddy. Nigga, take that. I'm still listening to music. I can separate these motherfuckers. Because if they can do it, I can do it too. We should be able to do it too. We know R. Kelly did what he did. Nigga, we can separate that. His music is different. Like, I mean, if we're going to be real, I'm not going to continue to let people be hypocrites in my fucking face and to try to pretend that the Confederates and the forefathers was something, they still had good qualities. Well, okay, well, Diddy did too. R. Kelly did too. Bill Cosby did too. What the fuck are we talking about here? Nigga, he made the Cosbys, nigga. Come on, fuck out of here, nigga. Diddy been making music for over 30 years. 3 centuries. I mean, 3 centuries, 3 decades. R. Kelly been putting music since now the early 80s. I mean, late 80s. Motherfuckers done had kids off his music. Fuck out of here. If they gonna still continue to glorify racists and slave owners, nigga, we get to still fuck with our fucked up people. And I ain't saying we condone what they did. I don't fuck with them, but nigga, I'm listening to their music. Fuck out of here, man. Got these motherfuckers all in the history books like these some great people or something. And they talk about them like they great. Act like slavery wasn't that big of a deal. Okay. Remember Candace Owens said, oh, it wasn't just slavery in America. I don't give a fuck where else slavery was. We talking about America. Why is America still glorifying slave owners? Racists, Confederates, Klan members. Whatever, man. Shout out to my brother Talking in the building. What up, Talking? Oh, fuck out of here, man. People crazy, man.
To interrupt. This was an outside group who came to Charlottesville to stir up trouble. So when people say that there are...
I just really have to stop.
So when
because
Donald
you're
Trump said-
referring to them as historians, when we're talking about people who chanted, Jews will not replace us.
But you're-
And neo-Nazi chants that were used in World War II.
He's
You're
talking about
Charlottesville.
what it seems like is historians that were sympathetic to keeping the statues in public
And
view.
we're talking
is what
about
I
a
think.
statue of Robert E. Lee, a Civil War general.
But even the
Yeah.
historians that you're referencing, if they were actual historians, wouldn't you want those types of statues in something like a museum or somewhere where people can learn the historical context,
There
not
is
in the
no
public
right
And let's
side
image?
talk about what
If
those
you-
historians did. They enslaved your people.
I think we've covered, just so you know, I think we've covered this part. Remember the
But he
concept-
don't care about that because he's stupid, sir. He doesn't care about that. Because he's stupid. How the fuck do a black person, like, be okay with Confederates? Statues, whatever the fuck it is. Names on schools and shit like that. How any black person okay with that? They enslaved our people. They started a war over that shit to keep us enslaved. Our own ancestors. What's wrong with you Negroes? Some of you Negroes. What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are so far gone. What the f... All right. Listen, people, it's not the educational system. I'm telling you. Listen, I don't give a fuck what black person you are. You ain't got to be the most intelligent black person in the world. You know what the Confederates stand for. You can read from a 6th grade level. You know what the Confederates stood for. Listen, when I see black people defend racism, all I see is self-hating Negroes. You hate yourself. You hate being black. It is no way impossible you defend Confederates. Listen, I don't even want to hear white people even try to explain anything to me about Confederates or try to defend it. Nigga, I tune you straight out, nigga. The conversation is over. These motherfuckers, some of you new black niggas, y'all something wrong with y'all. That's what I'm about to start calling some of y'all coon ass Negroes. Y'all new black people. Y'all new. You got to be new. Let's move on, man.
is, I think
Kamala.
Harris
Oh,
won the
we
debate.
forgot about
Oh,
the
yeah.
part already.
Yes, to be honest, I want to extend I have mad respect.
Absolutely,
For
same.
anybody here, any Trump supporter who will stand here in this room and say anything.
I don't. That couldn't have been me. I don't respect no Trump supporter. I want to let all the Trump supporters know, from Mr. OBF, I don't respect y'all. I don't like y'all. I can't stand you motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what happens to y'all. Don't wish harm on you, because I'm still a decent human being. But I don't. Bitch, you better get your mind right. I don't give a fuck about no Trump supporter, nigga. I don't appreciate none of you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers are disgusting to me. I don't have no respect for Trump supporters. And one thing about me, when I lose all respect for you, I don't give a fuck what happens to you after that. You ain't got to be a Trump supporter. I don't give a fuck. If I lose respect for you, I don't give a fuck what happened to you, man. Nigga, I was raised different. I got raised by motherfuckers that have morals, regardless if I grew up in a fucked up situation. We still have some type of principles and code and morals. Nigga, first of all, I was raised, if somebody don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with them. Especially if a motherfucker don't know you and they don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you either. You don't know me. Anyway, fuck a Trump supporter. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck a Trump supporter. Give a fuck about you. Hope you bitches jump off a diving board with no water in it. For all the fuck I care.
Anything in support of the guy who gave that debate performance. Literally speaking as a Filipino person who for years, we have a play named Dog Eaters on us. It was dog eating and othering of meats were used to other us and to make us feel like some other kind of different dehumanizing thing.
Now you gotta understand too, that is true, right? Because I got a little bit of Philippine, I ain't gonna say Filipino, but a little Chinese in me, right? But that all come from, like, shit, black people said it to Chinese people sometimes, when we ignorant as fuck. Talking about they eat dogs and cats and shit. But, you know, it's a stereotype. Now, people, I'm not saying people don't eat dogs and cats. I'm just saying it is a stereotype, though, when it comes to certain races. Nobody says nothing about white people in the South, some white people in the South killing squirrels and shit. Nigga, I ain't never ate a squirrel a day in my life. Nigga, squirrels be out, they be in the trees and shit. Nigga, we don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with us. Ain't nobody hunting no squirrel to eat no squirrel. But what if black people was like, you motherfuckers down there eating squirrels and shit? Like, I mean, like, on real talk, we said it to white people. And just group all white people like that. I mean, it's certain people in the South that do that. They eat squirrels, hunt down squirrels, and eat them and shit. These are facts. But I'm just saying, what if we just group all white people and say, hey, you squirrel eating motherfuckers, all you motherfuckers. Imagine that. But then we be the racist ones. We be the bigots. We can't be racist in this country because we ain't got no power like that. But we be bigots. Anti-Semitic. We group all white people eating squirrels. Who the fuck eats squirrels? Nigga, come on, man. Who hunting down squirrels, eating squirrels, nigga? First of all, to catch a squirrel? Nigga, squirrels is fast. So you had to put, like, you might got to put up like, traps or something, because you just can't just get a squirrel like that. Excuse me. You got to put down traps to get a squirrel. That's what a lot of them type of animals. You got to put down traps for some of them. Believe it or not. But anyway, them motherfuckers eat groundhogs. They eat all types of shit, some of them down in the South. Like, yo, them motherfuckers eat anything. Nigga, I ain't never ate an alligator. These niggas eat alligators. Man, let's move on, bro. Listen, the farthest animal, let me see. I ate deer before. But there ain't no like consistent shit I eat like a deer. Like I don't be like going to the store trying to find deer, nigga, no. probably, I had duck before. I had duck once. But I ain't like I be going to the stores or going to restaurants trying to get duck. Or deer meat and shit, like. But anyway, just saying. That's the fault. They're the two faults I went, like deer and duck. I don't eat frogs and all that other goofy. That shit goofy to me, man. Just eating weird shit. Motherfuckers just be. Never mind. Let's just move on.
They're eating people's pets, and now they're putting it on Haitians. And now there's bomb threats in Ohio because of this ridiculous thing that he spewed.
Hold on. Talking say they eat. You say talk say they eat rabbits, cows, cow tongue. Yo, nigga, come on, man. Listen, we eat cow, but I don't know about no cow tongue. It's like me eating pig feet. I don't eat pig feet. Like, I know a lot of people do, but I don't eat that shit. I mean, oh, and when I was a kid, this because it was poor though. We used to eat liver. Liver, rice, and gravy, nigga. That shit was nasty as fuck. I ain't never eat liver. Once I got somewhat not being poor, I ain't never eat that shit no more. Yeah, I had liver before. Nigga said rabbit. I fuck eat a rabbit, nigga. Listen, my cousin had a pet that was a rabbit before. Shit, we got some rabbits out here, man. The fuck I look like eat. Anyway, man, each his own. But even if, right, that it's true that Haitians was eating dogs and cats and shit. I mean, yo, we eat, motherfuckers in this country eat some weird shit. Frogs and, like, talk say rabbit. I told y'all squirrels and, cause rabbits can be pets too. Like people try to trip, like act like rabbits can't be pets. They actually can. Shit, yo, motherfuckers be eating all types of crazy shit in this country. Motherfuckers getting. I'm just saying, if it was true, motherfuckers getting mad at the Haitians eating dogs and cats and shit. You grill that motherfucker, cook it right, nigga. It might be taste like chicken. Put some of that motherfucker on the adobo sauce, seasoning on it, nigga. Shit. Listen, put some motherfucking salt and pepper and some adobo sauce on. I think on anything it'd probably be good. Just being real. Let's move on, man. But you know what? But a lot of that shit happens too. Because, like, people get mad at me. Like, people in the South get upset at me for saying this. In the South, it's like living back in the day in certain parts in the South. Like, so motherfuckers hunt a lot. Like, you know, you live in, like Baltimore, Philadelphia, right? Because like even in Pennsylvania, they hunt and shit like that. Even in Virginia, certain parts of Virginia, they hunt. New York, like you got shit out there in Syracuse, like country kind of like they hunt, but like in like cities, like LA, they got parts in country where they hunt too. But yo, nobody be doing that shit, man. But that shit is like that in the South though. Motherfuckers be still living. The infrastructure down there ain't like y'all think it is. The motherfuckers still kind of be like living like back in the fucking like 80s or 70s or some shit. Believe it or not, in certain parts in the South. Well, a lot of parts in the South, believe it or not. South get upset with me, but it's the truth.
He spewed because he got triggered because Kamala talked about how people were walking out of his crowds because he's bored and tired and senile.
And the main reason why I am sitting down is because Donald Trump took too much bait. I think that kind of performance was okay against Biden. And if you guys noticed, a lot of the things he said against Kamala, he said against Biden about the abortion, the baby being killed after it's born. He never should have said that. About a lot of the points that he made against Biden, and he did it against Kamala too. But the thing is, Biden literally just fell apart and quote unquote.
Well, it
died.
shouldn't have mattered though. Even if Biden was falling apart. If you admitting that he said this type of shit, lied, basically, when he debated Biden, and he tried to pull that same old shit on Vice President Harris. So you know he lied. So you okay with him lying. Because Biden didn't fight back the way he should have. Because I don't think Vice President Harris didn't have to say shit. Because I think CNN did the Biden and Trump debate, right? If I'm not mistaken, let me know in the chat, people. And that's why I don't be fucking with CNN no more. You don't even you want to fact check him later. No, fact check his ass in time. Matter of fact, Trump wouldn't do the debate if they was gonna fact check him. That's why they didn't fact check him live in a debate, because he wouldn't do the debate if he was gonna be fact checked. But you knew that Trump lied the first time about the same shit. And then he lied again. And then y'all and Trump supporters acting like this shit is okay. Like the man is actually genuinely lying about shit he ain't got to lie about. That's the bad part about it. The shit that Trump is lying about, he don't have to lie about. People, I'm going to say it again. I want anybody to look up. I mean, you can deep dive. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do of researching. You will not ever find a doctor, a mother getting together in 9 months or 8 months or 7 months or 6 months or 5 months saying, you know what? I just want to kill the baby. And the doctor say, okay, let's get rid of the baby. It's illegal, people. You will never see no shit like that. You won't, if you seen some shit like that, that lady, that doctor, and everybody that was involved with doing that shit would have been in jail. Have y'all seen a case like that? It's already illegal. Before they got rid of Roe v. Wade, it was already illegal. You ain't never seen no motherfucking case like that. So, Trump supporters, if that man sat there and lied about some shit like that, come on, man. That's like somebody, listen, think about this, right? If I'm with my wife, right? And a motherfucker lying on my wife, it's like lying on me. Because that means you think the lie that you saying, you think I'm okay, like I do the lie too. Whatever the lie you say that she did, I'm okay with it, and I allowed it to happen. That's how I look at you Trump supporters. The man lies, and y'all okay with it. So that means you okay with the lies. So you a liar. So you're not to be trusted. That's how that works, Trump supporters. Now, do people misspeak or over-exaggerate some things? Yes, that's just natural human being shit. But when you are intentionally lying and you know that you're lying, or you know somebody's intentionally lying and they lying, and you still back them, you still ride with them, it's a problem, man. Listen, people, I got homeboys that over-exaggerate situations. Shit, I might over-exaggerate a situation. But the lie? Like, the blatantly lie. And know that you lying? Nah. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Listen, people, as human beings, we all over-exaggerate situations. Because sometimes you may try to impress or make yourself bigger than what you are a little bit. That happens. But it depends what it is. You just can't blatantly just lie about shit. Or over-exaggerate some shit. You're talking about serious issues. You're talking about people accusing people of being okay with children, murdering children, saying that doctors are pulling children out and killing them out of a woman's body. That shit is serious. Listen, that's not over-exaggerating or taking the motherfucker out of content. Like, it's not that. That's blatant hypocrisy and lying. And you, in terms of what, you still defend that? Defend him? You still support him? Okay. This is why I don't have conversations with Trump supporters. No reason to. Can't have a conversation with immoral people. You can't have conversations with stupid people. You just can't. Sorry. It's one thing if you don't know certain stuff. That don't mean you stupid. You uneducated. You just don't know certain stuff. I don't know every fucking thing. But if you are intentionally not researching or intentionally believing in the liar and not researching and know he lying, then you stupid. You're part of the stupid people. Just is what it is. Let's move on.
Died on stage, what we saw last time, and that's why they switched him out with Kamala. So I guess Trump kind of, I was expecting him to change his playbook. You have to go after her record.
Well, it's hard to go after her record when she's impeccable, right? We have the
only qualified person there.
A prosecutor, an attorney general, a senator, and a vice president. So for him to go after her, he can't go after her policy because it's good. All he can do is make the same old, she said it herself, the same old playbook, and that's what we saw. And she totally destroyed him. She came with facts. She also
first of all, I keep saying this to Trump supporters. Trump can't. He tried to pull that she ain't bright, she ain't stupid. I mean, she's stupid and all this. But everybody knows she's more qualified than him. And she was never the president. She was more qualified when he was the president. Not my president. Shouldn't have been your president, but he was the goddamn president. Okay? When he got the title of being the president, when she was just a senator, she was more qualified than him. She knew about the law. She knew how the country worked better than he did. These are facts. Listen, let me just say this. Trump, when he was the president, even now, him running for president, this is what you call white privilege. When he was the president, that's what you call white privilege. No goddamn way this unqualified white man become the president. Shit, listen, I don't fuck with Lindsey Graham. He a racist. But he's more qualified than Trump. Like, I mean, come on. So, of course, he can't go at Vice President Harris on being qualified. Because he ain't, even though he was the president, he still ain't qualified. Think about Trump presidency, right? Him being the president. This motherfucker passed tax cuts for the rich, was being racist, of course, right? And stealing from the American people, him and his family, right? And all the motherfucker did was suck up the dictators and embarrass us on the national stage when he was pushing out allies out the way to get in front of them, hitting and shooting shit. Push the allies out the way. Get like a fucking child. That's all he did. Oh, and I'm sorry. One more thing. This stupid motherfucker fucked up a pandemic. Made it even worse. Put it like that. The pandemic was fucked up by itself. He made it even worse. That's all he did. Motherfucker talking about our life was better. First of all, if you gonna blame Biden for the economy or what's going on in your life right now that's fucked up, you better give Barack Obama his props. Because when Trump inherited his economy, Trump was in a good space. All that fuck shit he did up to the point of the pandemic, that's when he really got exposed for all the fuck shit he was doing. But all the fuck shit he was doing, he still was okay. Economy was still okay. So if you're going to blame Biden for what's going on, how you feeling, groceries high and all that other shit, well, you got to blame Trump for it as well. So when you talk about Trump, everything was good under Trump, the economy was good. Well, give Barack Obama props. Because he inherited a fucked up economy from the Republicans, George Bush and them, and built that bitch up and handed Trump an economy on a platter. And it only took him maybe 6 months to fuck it up. Fuck it up. But oh, I'm sorry, you don't want to give Barack no props. But you let's blame Biden though. Shit fucked up, groceries high, gas high. Just want to ignore what Trump did though. Oh, but we know we gonna get him when shit was good. Oh, when shit was good, Trump had a good economy. It was handed to him. You don't want to talk about that though. But anyway, let's move on. That's why, listen, this is why I don't sit down with Trump supporters. Because, see, my IQ, I got a very high IQ in this political shit. My IQ is very, very high. Oh, I know the fuck I'm talking about. I research, I do this shit. I read policies, bills, I pay attention. Even when I didn't pay attention to certain shit back in the day, even in the George Bush era, and the Clinton era, and the Reagan era, I go back and I look at shit to educate myself. So I can have enough education now to understand what the fuck I'm looking at and seeing and what's going on. But Trump supporters, y'all too stupid to do that. But you don't want to talk about that though. Okay, let's move on.
Just pointed out just how ridiculous the things were that he was saying, to your point about the, eating dogs and all of that stuff. I mean, none of it was factual. It had already been released that none of that stuff was true, and he still put it
all it
forward.
does is
But I
demonize
respect you for
immigrants.
coming forward and
also
admitting
feel
it.
like-
We're gonna pause here. We're gonna bring in our disagreeers.
So I would say that when I judge, my kids play sports, when I judge who won or who didn't win, I want it to be an even playing field, and I think.
And let me say this, and your kids should be ashamed of you for being a deplorable human being. Listen, people, I don't want to tell people how to raise their kids. But I tell you one motherfucking thing, I feel sorry for Trump supporter children. I actually genuinely do. Because Kenny love the kids. I'm being genuinely honest about it. I feel bad for them kids. They gotta sit and watch their parents be stupid. And then teach them stupid shit. Teach them hating, bigotry, and everything. It was something I figured out, right? With my daughter, right? And I might have said this before, but I say it again. Listen, people, I have a lot of fucked up thoughts in my head about shit, right? Because I want to react to shit a certain type of way, right? Because I come from a fucked up environment and was raised a certain type of way. Fucked up, right? I ain't grow up with parents, right? My parents didn't raise me. I always tell people, the community raised me. The environment raised me. So, I noticed that having my daughter pipe down on my ignorance and my stupidity about shit and how I react to shit or I don't react to shit. Because my daughter does that. Because you know why? Because I don't want to look like a goddamn fool in front of my damn daughter. So imagine these Trump supporters just out here, just saying all types of ridiculous shit in front of their children. Stupidity, ignorant shit. And we ain't witness it in the presence of them children receiving this ignorant shit. But then when they come out and they speak, and just imagine what they saying around their children. I thank the big man upstairs for blessing me for my daughter. I needed her. Changed my whole entire fucking thought process of how I even just move as a person. but how I even treat people. When they tell you children are a blessing, yeah, they are. Because your kid, listen, the crazy shit about it, I look at children, they innocent. Children are innocent. The pure innocence of children should change you. Just being around some children sometimes, it should change you. But then you gotta look at some of the children, if they're around these fucked up people in life and doing fucked up shit and saying fucked up shit, then you look at the kids. Like I tell you, a lot of times you look at people's kids and they'll tell you exactly how those people are. Listen, I ain't gonna name the friend. I got a friend of mine, right? Him and his wife, right? They both ignorant as fuck. Not saying like they ain't intelligent, but they do ignorant shit. And every time I see they kids be doing some ignorant, stupid shit. And then I just watch their children. And I'll be like, okay, that's why them children act like that. Just watch people's children. You'll know how the parents are. I noticed that. Watch the children. The children will let you know exactly who the parents are. See, I be learning new shit all the time. That's why I say, like, I don't try to be stuck with who I am, right? Because I learn new shit. That shit fucked me up. I was home and his wife and shit. And I seen how they kids act. I was like, yo, my daughter don't act nothing like that. I got nieces and nephews and shit don't act like that, man. And nigga, they grew up in an environment that's fucked up. Not as fucked up as how my shit was, but or me and my sister or whatever, and my brother and shit, my brothers and shit, but they grew up in an environment like, they ain't shit peachy. But they don't act like that. They don't act all ratchet and shit. They're like they ain't got no respect for adults and shit like that. Listen, nigga. Now, don't get me wrong. I got niece act a little out of pocket and shit like that. I got a godson, a little bougie, shit like that. But I mean, like I said, but you look at the parents. Look at the parents. Now, you do a good job with, just saying. Just watch the watch the kids, people. Kids will tell you everything what's going on. Watch the kids. Kids that not on no predatory shit. You motherfuckers don't be out there doing no predator shit. But just watch people kids. How they act. And that lets you know exactly how the parents are. Or your friends or family members. It'll let you know. I ain't saying that's the only thing, but that's a big part of it. Let's move on.
It should be a fair contest. And I know you guys love Kamala Harris and you think she has an impeccable record. Kamala. But CNN has pronounced it 12, 20 times on record, but at different ways.
Just like every other person.
Semantics, you guys. Let's not get stuck. Let's
First of all, what's the name? That shit don't even make any sense, what you just said. Hold on. Let me put that out there. said Vice President Harris is going to lose this election in a landslide simply because she's forgot we the people. Yeah, all right, man. All right, bro. First of all, I don't even know what the fuck that mean. You ain't even explaining that. But let me just say this. A lot of you motherfuckers get so caught up in not paying attention. Right? What are y'all blaming her for? What are y'all blaming her for? She did her part as vice president, nigga. She ain't the president. She don't pass policies. She don't really do what the president does. The president don't even pass policies. Y'all motherfuckers, you know the crazy part about it? A lot of y'all got a lot to say with the presidential election. But when some shit local in your states, what are y'all doing about it? Because, see, that's where it really starts at. It starts from the bottom. Homegrown. It starts from where you're from. Then you can see change. Put the right people in office. From the state levels, then the people that you push to the Congress, to the government. Because only Congress pass policies. State level motherfuckers only can pass policies. Not the president. He or she can do executive orders. Do y'all understand that? Y'all blame the fucking president's candidates for everything. And y'all don't really know how this shit works. I keep saying this. I don't even know why anybody is even mad at President Biden or Vice President Harris right now. If you didn't listen to what I just said, what Trump did, or what he inherited from Barack Obama, and fuck that up, I don't know why y'all blaming them. You don't fix a fucking economy in 3 or 4 years. What fucking universe y'all living in? Like, goddamn. But you know what? That's my point of motherfuckers don't really know shit about politics. Motherfuckers don't really know how the country work. Half of you motherfuckers don't even know how your state level government works. But then you come out here every 4 years, oh, the president this, the president that. What's going on in your state is most likely what you ain't doing in your state. They ain't got nothing to do with the government. A lot of that shit that what goes on in your state. About 70% what goes on in your state is about your state representatives. The people that's on the boards. Because there's a government in your state. Motherfuckers don't pay attention to shit. Think this shit is just about the president. It's not. Even if Vice President Harris get in there. If motherfuckers not voting in their states to put the right people in there to pass the policies that she want, ain't shit getting done. Do y'all understand that? See, people, it's not that I think I'm better or smarter than everybody. I have a problem with people that don't actually do what they need to do to have a conversation with me. Just can't say certain shit to me. I'm sorry. Because if I don't know something, I'm just going to ask a question. I'm not going to assume, excuse me, I'm not going to assume I know something. That's the difference. Now I'm just going to throw opinions out if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Move on, man. Or have these feelings about shit that I don't even know fully about. How can I have a feeling about something or even a certain opinion about something when I don't know nothing? When I ain't do all the research, I don't put in the work to do the research to figure out what the fuck my feelings or my opinion is. I did a show a while ago, and I guarantee you nobody know what the fuck Trump is trying to do. He's trying to rig the election, nigga. On purpose. It's right in our face, and nobody paying attention. It's happening in Nebraska. In a lot of these red states. Remember they kept saying in the pandemic, they was changing policies when the election was happening. It ain't like that. Right? The Republicans doing the same exact shit now. Y'all ain't paying attention to it. Let's move on, man. This people. I believe I'm going to go on a vacation of this shit. I probably go a whole month not talking about this shit. And I'm thinking about just taking the whole fucking October off to November. Because it's just a waste of time with some of y'all. Because it's like, yo, do y'all even pay attention to shit? Do you even research this shit? Listen, people, I'm at work and I'm still researching. No excuses, man. No excuses. Let's move on. Self-responsibility, people.
So let's go to
And
policy.
let's hear the rest of it.
So-
Let's go past this and hear the rest of Sheila.
So I think that there have been a lot of things that have been fact-checked by social media influencers and commentators like myself on Ms. Harris's policies and what she said as well. And there are certainly things that could have been fact-checked on that end as well. And I want to say, I too am an immigrant. My family escaped on the back of a pickup truck from Iran in 1985 while being shot at by border police. I spent a night in the Pakistani deserts. We were caught, and we had to escape, and it took 6 months.
And you still a racist. You still a racist and a bigot. And I told you about some of them immigrants that come over here. They still, listen, a lot of them are bigots. They've been oppressed. And then they come over here and they see the white people treat them just a little better. And they can't understand black people's plot. Because they've been in the country in the 21st century where they still been oppressed. And we oppressed not like they are, right? Because we've been fighting. And you got to understand, they've been oppressed by their own people that look like them. So they got, like, they hate themselves. It's like when you see the Canazons of the world, the coons and shit. It's self-hate. They hate themselves. What do you think some of these immigrants come over here and they sell out their own people and sell out us? They don't ride with us. It's because they self-hating hating motherfuckers. They've been broken already. Because they ain't fought. I keep telling y'all, this is why black Americans is the shit, right? It ain't arrogance, it's facts. This is why black Americans original black people that's from this country, why we the shit. You know why? Nigga, we ain't going nowhere, nigga. We gonna continue to fight. See, what the coons want us to do is stop fighting. Cause Master said stop fighting and let us go back to mistreating y'all even more. Even though we mistreating you. But we want to mistreat you even more. We want to take away them rights that your ancestors fought for because they think we stupid. And then they always want to quote Martin Luther King and all that. That's bullshit. They don't give a fuck about Martin Luther King. They hate Martin Luther King just like they hate us. Martin Luther King been dead over, what, 60, 70 years? They hated that nigga then and they hate that nigga now. Just like they hate our black ass. That's why they tell black people, you ain't qualified. It's a DEI hire. You know how insulting that is to our ancestors from the civil rights era that fought for us? To Martin Luther King that they like to quote? You know how disrespectful that is to that, just that man. That movement. And now we in 2024, they tell black people, we DEI hires, we ain't even qualified to be where we are. They got to second guess us being in some type of position of power. DEI hire. This is why I said I hear any Republican or Trump supporter, I don't give a fuck who you are. You say anything about calling somebody a DEI hire or you don't like DEI, automatically I assume you're a racist. Just real talk. Because I know what my ancestors fought for. And just because a lot of you got a man right now, when we say white privilege, you got a man right now for the last 10 years ain't been qualified to do anything in politics. And he became the president and lost and rerunning again to be president. And it's up in the air that he probably could be president again and really fuck the country up. That you keep saying you love democracy, you love America. But you're willing to burn this bitch down because you're a bunch of racists. Okay. Let's move on, man.
For my family to come here not speaking English, we left everything behind, started from nothing, living in a 2-bedroom apartment with 8 people in it. The reason why I say that is, you know, America is the greatest country on earth, and to erase its history instead of learning from it is what they did in China.
Tom, let me say this to any immigrant. And I'm not trying to disrespect your struggle, where you come from. Because I want y'all to listen to her again. I'm going to play it back. And I want any immigrant, I don't give a fuck who you are, what color skin you are, what country you come from. I need you to understand something. Listen to this again, what she said. I might have went back a little too far, but hold on.
And I know you guys love Kamala Harris, and you think she has an impeccable record. Kamala. But CNN has pronounced it 12, 20 times on record, at different ways.
Just like every other person.
Semantics, you guys. Let's not get stuck. Let's go to policies.
Let's hear the rest of it.
Yeah, she said saying her name is semantics. It's her fucking name. And sometimes when I can't pronounce her name, sometimes I get tongue twisted and I feel like I'm going to mispronounce her name, I just say Vice President Harris. See how easy that is? I remember, and I'll be very honest about this, I remember when Vice President Harris became the vice president. And I remember I was having a conversation with a black sister, right? I was working at my last job. And it's only a couple of years ago. And it was in a pandemic, actually. And I mispronounced her name. And the sister checked me. And I had this beef with the Democrats like I had, right? Like, because I'm not a Democrat, right? And I seen the foul shit they did to Bernie, and I ain't like that shit. And shit just rubbed me the wrong way. And I was angry. And I didn't intentionally mispronounce her name. I'm not good with names anyway, but I didn't intentionally mispronounce her name. But I mispronounced her name. And she said it to me, and I just couldn't, like, I said, I don't give a damn what her name is, and I just, said it whatever. She was like, you gotta say her name. Don't be disrespectful like that. And I didn't understand at that time because I was so angry and like frustrated that it's a respect level, right? And she's a black woman, right? And so I just felt a certain type of way. And I whatever, right? And I said whatever, I said whatever. And now I look back at that shit and I'm like, damn. I was disrespectful to her. It's her fucking name. It's her name. You don't want nobody to mispronounce your name on purpose and don't give a fuck that they intentionally doing it. It's your name. See, everything, you have to learn from shit when you make fucked up decisions and you do fuck shit. You have to learn from it. Have to look back at shit and you be like, damn. Yeah, I was out of pocket, nigga. And now to see racist ass white people intentionally, or racist people that's foreigners, disrespecting her like that. I don't like that shit. And I'm not a Democrat. And I'm not Vice President Harris fan. Like, I'm not, you get what I mean? But she a sister. Don't disrespect her like that. It's her name. I don't agree with her on everything. Still don't. I'm going to vote for her, but I still don't agree with her. Listen, I probably agree with Vice President Harris maybe about 60% of shit that she has said and policies all together. But it's her fucking name. And if you can't pronounce her name, call her Vice President Harris. God damn. It's lessons learned, people. We gotta learn shit. We can't just keep being disrespectful. We just can't just be. It's one thing of being angry, but you gotta learn from situations that you angry about, right? Because you might have a reason to be angry, but shit changes. Life change. Situations change. You gotta grow. Let's move on.
Let's go past this and hear the rest of
Yeah.
Sheila's.
So I think that there have been a lot of things that have been fact-checked by social media influencers and commentators like myself on Ms. Harris's policies and what she said as well. And there are certainly things that could have been fact-checked on that end as well. And I want to let you, I too am an immigrant. My family escaped on the back of a pickup truck from Iran in 1985 while being shot at by border police. I spent a night in the Pakistani deserts. We were caught and we had to escape, and it took 6 months for my family to come here not speaking English. We left everything behind, started from nothing, living in a 2-bedroom apartment with 8 people in it. The reason why I say that is, you know, America is the greatest country on earth, and to erase its history instead of learning from it is what they do.
Time. She said all that, right? Let me be real to my brothers and sisters from other countries, immigrants. Regardless where you from. Let me explain something to you. The difference is, if we left America, we can't go to your country and speak the way you speaking about your country. You can come here and speak that way. You know why? You know why you can? To all my immigrant brothers and sisters that has this type of tone that she has, this whole talking down to us, and I mean black folks, because we fought for you motherfuckers to come here and can speak the way you speaking now. Everything that happened to you, everything, listen, wish that never happened to you, but it happened to you. But don't you ever, I don't give a fuck what immigrant you, what race, I don't give a fuck where you come from. Don't you ever come to America and talk to black people about how, like almost like we should be appreciate how great America is. America ain't been great for black people. Cause you ain't from this motherfucker. So you don't know our struggle. Just like me going to your country and pretending I know your struggle where you the fuck you come from. A lot of you immigrants. I don't give a fuck where you motherfuckers come from. Don't you ever come to this motherfucker and talk down to us and tell us. Because you think America is great, that's you. That's like me going to your country and thinking your country is the greatest shit and say, I don't know why y'all left. That's almost like what you telling us. Y'all should appreciate what's going on over here. We get treated better over in your country than ours. Who the fuck are you? And you the same motherfuckers that ran from your country. And the only reason you ran for your country and can come over here is because of us. Don't ever forget that. Any of you immigrants, the good, the bad, the ugly of you motherfuckers, don't you ever. This bitch talking. Oh, this is the greatest country in the world. To you, bitch. To you. Not to a lot of us. Our blood runs deep here. Literally. People that look like us was murdered all around this motherfucking country. Probably the fucking house that you came to and live in. Our blood is all around this motherfucker. Listen, this is why I don't agree with the brother Tanib Nasheed all the time. But these are some of the times I do. Because, excuse me, some of you immigrants, you come over here with your arrogance and you act like we supposed to appreciate some shit that you ain't even get from your own country. People that look like you, that abused you. Listen, let me just explain something to you about black folks in this country. Our people do a lot of shit to each other. We do a lot of shit to each other. You like to call it black on black crime. That doesn't exist. That's all bullshit. Okay? But our people do shit to each other. But don't ever get it twisted about us. And we got some fuck motherfuckers. We got some fuck niggeros. We got some coons. And we got some fuck niggas that do fuck shit. And fuck niggas that don't know no better. And then you got fuck coon niggas. We got them. But don't ever get anything twisted about black people in this country. We proud of what the fuck our ancestors fought for and died for. A lot of us. Not all of us, but a lot of us. And you can't come over here talking down to us. You appreciate America. You think America is the greatest country in the world. That's on you. That's your experience. We've been here all our motherfucking life. We ain't immigrants. A lot of us ain't immigrants. We've been here all our lives. Our motherfucking parents, grandparents, been here, and great-grandparents been here all our lives. Don't come over here talking that bullshit. This is what I have with some of you immigrants. You come over here and you don't appreciate what we did. You won't. Your parents or grandparents wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for our great grandparents and grandparents and great grandparents and great 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 grandparents, uncles, aunts, all them that died for this shit. Died for you motherfuckers to be here. But you side with white supremacy over us? Over us? I can't stand this fucking country. And listen, if I was a real fucking bigot, if I was on some Trump supporter shit, I wouldn't want none of you motherfuckers here, even if you came legally. Because some of you motherfuckers are disrespectful. Let's go to a quick commercial break, people. We'll be right back. All right, people, we back from a quick commercial break. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel, it's down there scrolling below the screen, people. And make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in and out of the building. And people, make sure you guys share the videos, man. Keeps the movement pushing, man. All right? Yeah, man. I just don't listen. I really genuinely don't like some immigrants coming over here. It's almost like I feel like they talking down to black people. Because we already know how white people feel about America. Right? But, like, to black people, it's just like, it's disrespectful. Like, I don't like that shit. And then they come over and talk about it's the greatest country in the world. Like, motherfucker, we made America for you even to feel like America is the greatest country in the world. We made that shit feel that way for you. Our ancestors made that you to feel that way. They died for you motherfuckers to come over here. They wasn't letting you motherfuckers come over here. And even when they were, they was treating y'all just as like they treated us. And continue to treat us. But anyway, let's move on, man.
What they did in China, unburdening what has been. Let me just finish. Unburdening what has been and looking forward to what can be is literally what was used by people trying to get rid of the old and bringing in the new world, like China Communist
being
Party.
affected by those statues are telling you what it's doing to us.
Correct.
He's the one that suggested to go
a lot
into a
about this
museum.
statue,
Seriously,
but we do
talk
want
about
to hear
the
about the debate. Let's just switch back to the debate. If we want to talk about the statue again later, we totally can.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of them won the debate. I feel like the only people that really lost were, other than them, was the American people. I imagine we can all kind of agree on that. Nothing was really said.
Nothing was really said because you don't get shit out of a debate. Like, damn, I thought that, like, the reason you ain't get shit out of the debate because you should have already knew. But that's not why they didn't get anything out of the debate. He didn't get anything out of the debate because he didn't research. He ain't qualified to be talking about politics. Everything I needed to know about Vice President Harris already knew before the debate. Anything I knew about Donald Trump policies or about him, I knew before the debate. I didn't need to see a debate. That's just all entertainment, nigga. My people, it's all entertainment. If you didn't know anything about Vice President Harris or Donald Trump policies or who they are, nigga, that's on you. Oh, they should have did more. I should have heard more. No, I didn't. Because I'm qualified. I did the research. I'm highly intelligent when it comes to political shit. I actually do the work. Because I actually give a fuck. Talking about, only the American people ain't learned nothing. Listen, let me just say this. A lot of the American people are fucking, I want to call stupid. I'm going to say a lot of you motherfuckers ain't that informed about nothing to be having conversations, to even come out and say, oh, we didn't learn nothing. Of course you didn't learn nothing because you ain't self-educate yourself before you even came to looked at the debate. You motherfuckers didn't do shit. You expect other motherfuckers to tell you something. Fuck out of here, man. The lack of motherfucking self-awareness that we don't have. Like, motherfucker, a lot of Americans are like, what the fuck is wrong with some of y'all, man? This shit is on y'all. We fucked up where we are because a lot of y'all. And then you want to sit here and bitch and complain about something. We didn't learn nothing. Of course you didn't learn nothing. Because you don't know nothing. You didn't even try to learn anything. You didn't even do homework before you even looked at the goddamn debate. It was nothing that Vice President Harris could have said to me that I did not know. It was nothing that Trump did or said that I didn't know. But the motherfuckers still sitting out here, we ain't learned nothing from the debate. Okay. Me neither. You know why? Because I already knew. That's the difference. You didn't get to learn anything because you didn't do the homework. You didn't research the people that's on the debate stage. So you didn't know if they was lying or not half of the fucking time. But I did. Let's move on, man. Shit is crazy.
He said nothing was really, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, but nothing ever actually gets done. I think as far as the debate goes, Trump dropped the ball on a couple things. The Medicare or Medicaid conversation or question that he received, he kind of dropped the ball on that one.
First of all, sir, he already dropped the ball on Medicare. Because remember, him and the Republicans was trying to get rid of Medicare. Remember that? That's why he was mad at John McCain. This is the same motherfuckers and Republicans saying they got a bill. We've been waiting on that bill for almost 10 years. Where the bill at? Where the policy? He don't have any. The Republican Party don't have a policy. They just want to get rid of it for their rich friends. And you sit up, he dropped the ball. He didn't drop the ball. He never had a policy. He was trying to kick off millions of people from Medicare with no policy. And you sitting there talking about he dropped the ball. Oh, Trump supporters, y'all gotta be the most gullible, stupid people I have ever seen in my life. Y'all gullible, man. This dude is playing y'all, and y'all don't even. And like I told, it is not even. Listen, some of y'all he ain't playing y'all. Some of y'all just. Y'all only fucking with Trump because he's racist. You like his racist tactics. It ain't about no damn policy. Because you know damn well he ain't got no policy. Let's move on.
But other than that, it was just a bunch of zingers and like back and forth and
what about ego?
putting your hand up to make sure that the other side knows that you're judging I'm judging you, Trump. Like it was more show than anything. Kamala handled herself. I'll give you that. Like Kamala did a lot better than a lot of people thought she did. I think that's why a lot of people are saying she won, because we all, she did better than Biden. And anybody that did better than Biden, it's like, hell yeah, we have a winner, guys. But at the end of the day.
First of all, what is a winner for Trump? He said nothing in the debate. Nothing. All the shit was fear-mongering and lies. That's all he did. The fuck are you talking about? Even though Biden did bad in the debate, he still talk about policies that he did and what he want to do. And she didn't do no difference. She just was more, I guess, she was more clearer. She didn't stutter or nothing like that. She did enough, make some face expressions. That's all she did. She didn't do no better than Joe Biden. Believe it or not. Because even after the debate, what Republicans say? She didn't explain anything. And Trump did. He said the same cruel, fear-mongering, fucked up, ignorant, bigoted, racist, sexist, homophobic shit that he said in the Biden shit debate. What do you... Never mind. But listen, the reason I understand this is because I actually pay attention. I actually research. You have people that don't research. You actually have people that only look at one side. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I wouldn't even consider me an independent. But people will label me that, so I take that. I'm okay with that one. But I'm not really an independent. Not one of that shit. I don't like to be labeled in that way when it comes to this politics shit. Because a lot of this shit is about right and wrong and what policies are good and moral character. That's number one for me. Moral character is number one for me over policies and all that shit. Because I can't listen to your policies if I don't respect you. If I don't think you have any morals. So I can't listen to you what you're saying about policies. I gotta believe you have at least some morals, and so I can at least respect you to listen to it. But we in it, we with these new motherfuckers in this generation, and this ain't just young folks. This is this new shit going on.
Hey, that was a low bar.
Yeah.
We're gonna reset.
Hey, before we go any further, we want to take a moment to say thanks so much to Straight Arrow News for powering the fact checks in this video. Straight Arrow News is an app and website that is on a mission to raise the bar on journalism in a time of media bias.
But other than that, it was just a bunch of zingers and like back and forth.
My bad.
Putting your hand up.
Places like that, they are letting people in that are criminals, that are...
Trump will be played as a video. This is a quote from Trump from the debate.
They allowed criminals, many millions of criminals. They allowed terrorists. They allowed common street criminals. They allowed people to come in, drug dealers, to come into our country. And they're now in the United States. And I think they probably did it because they think they're going to get votes, but it's not worth it.
If you agree with that quote, step forward.
Oh, it's just this. From that quote...
Now, of course, all the Trump supporters step forward because they're a bunch of idiots. But we gonna listen to them. I don't like to listen to Trump supporters, but, we doing the show. We listen to these stupid people. They stupid as shit. And I'm going to debunk all that shit.
At least from what I got personally, was he was talking about the illegal immigrants that aren't being background checked, that are being let in. Personally, to me, my grandparents and my mother are immigrants. They're not from here, and
it's always these motherfuckers that ain't from here. But anyway, or they people ain't from here. But anyway, let me just say this. People, excuse me, do y'all really genuinely think that they're just allowing criminals immigrants that are criminals, excuse me, to come over here? Do y'all really genuinely believe that? Is it that maybe the system is a little fucked up? Or a lot fucked up? That they're not catching everything? That's a real big possibility. I believe it's actually partly a little true. Right? But do I genuinely think it's almost like you disrespecting the border people that actually do this shit? It's like, you really think that they're allowing that? They're just allowing criminals to come over here. Now, if you want to be real, now listen, let's get biased about it. Like, because, you know, because it seemed like the motherfuckers that got family that was illegal immigrant or immigrants that came over here, you want to get to talking about your people. Let's be real then. When I look at the border patrol people, a lot of them Mexican. A lot of them look foreign. Minorities, if you want to put it that way. I don't see a whole bunch of black people. Every time I see them do interviews, they come out and speak. Here and there, you see a white person or something like that, but I always see a Mexican or something like that. Y'all hiring them. Start questioning the border motherfuckers. Or would that be too racist for you? Or bigoted? I don't see a whole bunch of black people working at the border. I'm just being real. Just being real. Y'all ever been to the border? You ever seen the border? Ain't a whole bunch of black people working there, man. Just want to be real with y'all. And you know why? Y'all know why? It's because Texas is Mexico. Los Angeles, Phoenix is Mexico. That's why you see the most Hispanics and Mexicans in Texas, Arizona, and Los Angeles. They got the biggest Mexican population amongst them three than the whole United States of America. Facts. Looked it up. You think I'm lying? Look it up. They got a city in Texas that's called New Mexico. And you'll find all the Mexicans there. Damn near all of them. A big Mexican population. Now, if you know history, you'll know why though. But I ain't gonna tell y'all. Do the research. Or why they have the biggest population in Texas, in Los Angeles, in Arizona. Do the research why. It's the reason why. That shit is supposed to be Mexico, nigga. Actually, it was Mexico. It always mind boggle me. If people, even white people in Texas or Arizona or Los Angeles, complaining about the border. Bitch, that was Mexico. That was Mexico. So of course you're gonna see a lot of Mexicans there. Fuck. You didn't think you would? And then second of all, you know why you see a lot of Mexicans in those states? Because they work jobs that the white people, the Negroes, don't work. You ever hear Negroes all the time? Man, this job don't pay shit. Man, I'm ready to find me a new job. But that Mexican, they come in, And they'll work the shit out that job. And they'll be there for years. Because black Americans and white Americans don't want to work those jobs. All around the country. It ain't just there. All around the country. It's all you hear. Nigga talking about, I don't want to work them jobs. Them Mexicans come in, they'll work. Because they don't come from shit a lot of the times. Nigga, the minimum wage, low minimum wage, nigga, that's like some shit of middle class for them. And they gonna get their cousins, their brothers, their sisters, all to get a job. And they gonna all stay in the community amongst themselves and build. That's the difference between white Americans and black Americans. You motherfuckers want to cutthroat each other. Cutthroat your own people. Because that's what America is, cutthroat. And then you mad at immigrants. For what? For what? You'll cutthroat your own people. Cutthroat your own brother to get up on top. Your mama, your sister, whoever it may be. Maybe even your kid. That's how some of you motherfucking Americans are. That's black and white disgusting. But you mad at the immigrants. Because they know how to come over this bitch, work hard. A lot of them. Come over here and work hard. And put their people on. And build. Excuse me. But you mad at them. I ain't mad at no motherfucking immigrant. You niggas, listen. You niggas keep listening to the racist white people, black folks. You keep listening to them, keep pointing the finger at them Mexicans. You need to learn from them. Learn from them immigrants. Nigga, they together. They got correlations and shit, nigga. They got their own little cities and shit. Y'all sitting around, black people, name a city y'all got. I'll wait. We've been here longer than anybody. And built this country. What cities we got? I ain't talking about just a majority of us there. I'm talking about where we actually run our shit on some respectable shit. And we stick together. Name a city. I'll wait. All the cities that where is a majority of a bunch of black motherfuckers, you niggas want to shoot and kill each other and do shiesty shit to each other. Fuck out of here. You niggas want to glorify stupid shit. Let me say this to Hurricane Chris and 50 Cent. First of all, 50 Cent is a fake ass nigga. I don't fuck with that nigga. But at least the nigga came to your city and tried to do something on some fuck shit. But Hurricane Chris, you ain't nobody, bro. You only somebody in that city. Right, in that part of Louisiana or whatever, right? But nigga, let me ask you a question. What are you doing to get everybody to buy property in that city, in that state? Y'all ain't doing shit. Half of the legends that's from your state, it's just like even from here, from Baltimore. Them niggas don't live here. They move out and they don't come back and do shit. Because two things that black people do that I know they do. I don't like it, but I'll be real about it. Two things we do. We hate niggas that make it. The second thing is, the niggas that do make it, regardless of what the fuck happened where you from, you don't run from where you from. You try to fix that shit. You try to help them niggas with that mind state of that institutionalized shit. Because black people institutionalized of hating on each other. That came back from slavery, nigga. That's why we hate on each other. That's why we don't big up each other. That's why we don't do shit for each other. That's why if we disagree with a certain path some black people take and they still doing good shit, oh, they coons, they selling out, they ain't doing it the way we want to do it. Nigga, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Have a black people that hate on another motherfucker ain't doing shit anyway. They ain't doing shit in the community. They run from the community. Like I told you, I love my city. I always tell people, if defrost my freezer. I mean my refrigerator. But I tell people, niggas, motherfuckers lucky I ain't rich. They lucky. Nigga, I turn this city upside down on some positive shit. But I only can do what I do with the little bit of money I got and shit like that and a little influence I do have. But I don't leave my niggas. I don't leave my people. Yeah. Even if I moved and got something else, nigga, I still come back to my city and still do. I probably would even do more if I left my city. But a lot of motherfuckers sit here, they hate. They hate nigga. Black people, the reason we don't succeed and the disrespect come from the foreigners and other people disrespect us is because we don't respect us. We can't even appreciate some black people that disagree with us, but they got they movement of trying to fix our shit. We just call them sellouts. Oh, they ain't doing the way we do. What is black culture to y'all? Honestly. See, because I live street life. What is black culture to you? Because number one, I don't like niggas to preach to me, but I like niggas to give me real, but I don't like either one. I don't like only the real shit or the street shit. And I don't like all that preaching shit. It got to be a mixture. So that's why it's okay for me to listen to people that may not I may disagree with on certain shit. So what's black culture to y'all? Is it just hip hop? Is it just shoot 'em up, bang bang shit? What is black culture to y'all? You gotta ask yourselves that, my black people. That's why it's so easy for a white person to come in our culture and disrespect us. Or any of these minorities. It shouldn't be okay that we see a black man sitting over here with all these Trump supporters talking that bullshit. His ass should have got shunned. Nigga, we don't fuck with you. You don't represent black people. We ain't saying you ain't black. because you look black, but you don't represent us. So start speaking on us. And we have to do that. Like even giving Stephen A. Smith a pass. This dude been disrespecting our culture for a long time. He want to use it when it benefits him. He don't stand for shit. It ain't just a disagreement with Stephen A. Smith. Every time we have a movement, that Colin Kaepernick shit, niggas should have been stopped fucking with Stephen A. Smith. Now, think about it. Willie D said some shit, right? He did a live stream a while ago. Shout out to the OG. I don't fully agree with him on it, everything he was saying, but I respect what he did, right? But let me say this to black folks. Them niggas Cam and Mace. How is ignorant ass hood niggas? Because that's what they are. I don't give a fuck how much money they got. These niggas are still ignorant hood niggas. And I don't give a fuck Mace is a pastor. I told you about religion. A nigga sit there, he'd say, oh, I know Trump. What, Mace? So you just ignore everything you seen from him because you knew him. And then Cam sit there with his ignorant ass because he's just an ignorant nigga. Because all he give a fuck about is being an ignorant nigga. Trying to act like that's what our black culture is about. Him still acting like he's still about, he down. You think that's what all black culture is, niggas, to be down? So fuck Cam. Because Cam just an ignorant ass nigga. And then you got this nigga Mace. I'm a, well, I know Trump. You a pastor, nigga. Oh, I'm sorry. You a fake ass pastor. You're goofy ass out here. And say about, oh, I know Trump. That's why I'm gonna vote for him. Really? Hey, Mace, I'm gonna say something in New York that I know New York niggas don't like. But I'm gonna say it to you. Suck my dick, nigga. Suck my dick. And ain't no pause on that. Suck my dick, you bitch ass nigga. You a bitch ass nigga. Don't act like you about our people, nigga. You the same bitch nigga that whatever happened with the Diddy shit and you ran like a bitch. Cause you supposed to have been spoke up before anybody. You say, oh, you knew all this shit. Oh, it's all karma, but you ain't say nothing, bitch nigga. You ran like a bitch. What Diddy was doing. Now, let me say this again to Mace. Because I want you to hear me clearly, you fuck nigga. Because you a bitch nigga. It ain't none of my niggas from where I'm from Baltimore. And I can have a fallout with them. And I got some fallout with my niggas, some of my niggas from the hood. Ain't none of them niggas can say I can't come back to my hood. Ain't no nigga. Ain't none of my niggas can say that. That I grew up with. Ain't none of my niggas. None of them. Nigga, I ain't 100% with all my niggas in my hood. But ain't none of my niggas gonna tell me I can't come back. Ain't a nigga gonna say I'm scared to come to the hood. But they did that with you, your own niggas. Suck ass nigga. And you sit there with that nigga Cam, and he said that. He rolled with niggas that said that as well. Now all of a sudden y'all don't like Jim Jones. All of a sudden now y'all don't like I just say Jim Jones. Fuck out of here, nigga. Cam, and you gotta understand, Cameron is the same nigga that said, hey, oh, if a rapist lived next door to me, I wouldn't say nothing. You wouldn't say nothing or do nothing? There's one thing saying you ain't gonna say nothing, but you gonna do something about it. The nigga ain't say he was really want to do nothing about it. He just said, oh, a rapist can live next door to him. And he wouldn't say nothing. So I know what type of suck ass nigga you are. That ain't street shit, nigga. That ain't no street nigga. I want Cam to know that ain't street shit. No rapist can live next to me when I was a street nigga. I tell you that. I don't know what the fuck going on in Harlem, nigga. Or when you was in Harlem. You goofy ass nigga. You ain't gonna say nothing to a rapist that live next door to you, but you got sisters and aunts and mothers and shit and other little girls in the community, but you ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing, but you're a gangster though. I tell you this, since that nigga wanna be a bitch nigga, I tell you this, when I was in the street, ain't no motherfucking rapist nigga was hanging around us. Couldn't live in our community. All this shit y'all see now, where you motherfuckers talk, when big motherfuckers be talking about, oh, it's a sexual predator in your area. Couldn't happen back in the day. Telling you that now. Couldn't happen. Couldn't happen. Not when I was growing up, and not when I was a street nigga. That ain't happening. Oh, weak ass niggas. I always keep telling y'all. A lot of these niggas y'all see on YouTube are a bunch of pussy niggas. Listen to what they saying. Them niggas don't have no morals. They a bunch of niggas making money, and they all good. Remember, he kept trying to just blame CNN. They only called me because about the Diddy shit. Nigga, you ain't had to go on there. But you went, though. You ain't had to go on CNN, nigga, but your bitch ass went. Cam? You ain't had to go, nigga, but you went, though. Because you're a sucker, nigga. Oh, they only want me coming there and talk about another black man. Like you care about black people. Or you care about black rappers. Please, nigga. Where you niggas at now that Diddy he out now? Where you at now? Are you supporting Diddy? No, you ain't, you bitch ass nigga. You talking bad about him and shut your bitch ass up. Oh, CNN coming up, you only want to talk about rappers. Shut your bitch ass up. Why you ain't riding for Diddy now, nigga? Like you really care about our culture. I keep asking y'all, I ask y'all this again about these older rappers, right? What are they doing? Tell me something Cameron did for the culture. Tell me something that he's an older rapper now. What is he doing that's positive? Fuck a podcast, nigga. It's a podcast. He making some money. It's cool. He been making money for a long time now. Tell me what he doing. Tell me how he helping the culture. Did he help the culture? That he knew Colin Kaepernick got fucked over, but he still talk about football? He still take money that benefit the football shit? I mean, what he doing? Cameron is older. He older now. Him and Mace, they older niggas. They want to talk about black culture. What they doing? They ain't doing shit. Them niggas don't do shit. But a nigga want to sit here and pretend he about the culture. He about black folks. He got to say they got to say in the presidential shit. Cam say he don't vote. And motherfucking Mace talking about, oh, I'm voting for Trump. Cause I know Trump. How well do you know him? Did you know that him and his daddy got sued because they wouldn't allow black people to live in their buildings? Do you know him that much, Cam? You bitch ass nigga. Fuck them niggas, man. I'm sick of these. Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. Move on, man.
They came here and they worked very hard to get their residency and their citizenship, and they went through all the bells and whistles to get through here. And so they're letting people in. I mean, it's affected so many of my friends that live towards the border of San Diego, places like that. They are letting people in that are criminals, that are not being...
First of all, they from Mexico, bitch. That's number one. And second of all, what the fuck that got to do with legal immigrants that come here the right way? You demean all them when you say this dumb shit that you say. Anyway, let's move on. Because like I said, we dealing with people that's not very informed. And partly stupid. Because they don't inform themselves. They listen to right-wing shit.
Being checked well, or at least not being checked at all. And I think that's what he meant. He kind of has a really sassy way of saying things.
Hold up. Let me just say this too. As I want to make this clear. Right? It's like me, right? I come from the streets. I supposed to be a Candace Owens. Because a lot of bad shit happened to me from my own. All the ignorant shit I know, or whatever. I know it because I received it from my own people. I supposed to be just as ignorant as Candace Owens and be anti-black as Candace Owens. Why am I not like that, people? Why am I not like that? Ask yourselves that question. Think about these so-called minority people that turn their back on their own people. You know why I know? Because I know why my people do the shit that they do. The bad shit. I know why. It's a reason why. I can ignore it though. I can ignore why it happened to them though. I can always do that. I can do the Candace Owens. I can ignore it. Just like this minority bitch is doing to our own people. Self-hating ass motherfuckers. Listen, people, a lot of the foul shit that happened to me came from my own. But I know better. It's not like I ain't gonna hold certain people accountable, but I'm just saying, I know why my people do the fuck shit they do. It's a reason. Not saying it's right, but I know why. So I keep fighting to uplift us. Instead of us keep dawning on some shit. Oh, some black people did some shit, so that's why I'm gonna be mad. You know how fucking stupid that is? To sit there and all my life, it was a lot of black people did a lot of shit to me. So I'm supposed to say every time I encounter another black person, I'm supposed to think that you gonna do that same shit to me. Even when racism happened to me from white people, I should think that all white people gonna do that to me. How stupid is that? But anyway, let's move on. Move on. We live in a fucked up country. We're amongst the stupid. But they want to act like they really got an opinion to speak on some shit, and they don't really have no opinion. They don't even really think about the shit that they saying. This shit is ridiculous, bro.
Kind of just, sometimes I feel like he's not very eloquent at times, and so he says things and people are like, well, what does that mean? That doesn't make any sense. That's at least the context that I'm getting it from. That's at least what I can see, and that's at least what's been proven. So
I also feel that way. I feel like a lot of the people that are just being willy-nilly let in here they're passing multiple other countries just to get to America, to claim asylum in America. I don't blame anybody for coming here at all. If I was born outside of this country, I would want to do the exact same thing. Us as Americans, all of us, hit the lottery when we got born here. And if you've come here legally through the process, my issue is the people that are just being let in. Oh, they claimed asylum. Here's a bank card. Here's a cell phone. And by the way, show up to this court date in 3 years. Promise, right? Like pinky promise. And then they just let them go. They send them to whatever city.
First of all, that is stupid as shit. That is stupid. What they say. Think about what they're saying. Let's go back. I want y'all to hear this bullshit they just said.
people are like, well, what does that mean? That doesn't make any sense. That's at least the context that I'm getting it from. That's at least what I can see, and that's at least what's been proven. So
I also feel that way. I feel like...
Hold on, let me go back. I'm going to go back a little bit.
Their residency and their citizenship, and they went through all the bells and whistles to get through here. And so they're letting people in. I mean, it's affected so many of my friends that live towards the border of San Diego, places like that. They are letting people in that are criminals, that are not being checked well, or at least not being checked at all. And I think that's what he meant. He kind of has a...
Okay, well, fine. Let's think about this. Let's just go off her dumbass narrative. Okay, people, you hear what she's saying? She said, oh, that's what Trump is saying. They had a border bill. Trump is the one that turned a lot of that shit down. To check these people, let's go off their narrative, that's coming over, that's criminals or whatever, and not checking them good. We had a policy for that. From Republicans and Democrats in the Senate. Who stopped it? It wasn't Biden. It wasn't Democrats. It was Republicans. It was Trump. The same motherfucker that you voting for, you dumb bitch. Don't talk to me about no fucking border shit. You're a bunch of fucking idiots. You say, oh, my friends and all that. Bitch, you don't even talk like your friends. You talk like white people. And there's no disrespect to people that talk a little proper. Nothing wrong with that. But that bitch talk white. I couldn't tell you. I didn't know she was Mexican. Or she was a foreigner. Not the way she talking. And even not the way she looked. Actually, honestly, she looked like she underage. She like she underage, people. Listen, can I just tell everybody, the most easiest thing you can do right now is talk about the border. The most easiest thing you can do is talk about the immigrants. That's easy. Okay, if it's a problem, what we gonna do about it? But if you ever hear from them, it's always some on the, especially on the right, it's always some out of control shit of that where they trying to harm people. When Trump did what he did to try to stop the border or people coming over the border, what did he do? He separated children from their kids. He separated the immigrants from their kids. And we still don't know where a lot of them kids at. They can't find their kids. So you want to go to that extreme? You goofy bitch. Like, what the fuck is wrong with... Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Listen, people. I'm praying to the big guy. Not religious and nothing like that, but I'm spiritual. I'm praying to the big guy that we stop this Trump delusion shit. And he lose. Because this shit is out of control. These Trump supporters are out their fucking mind. They don't even think about the shit that they're saying. They have no humanity. And she tried to, well, you know, my parents was immigrants. What the fuck do that mean? If you're a horrible individual. What the fuck do that mean? This man is telling you everybody coming over the border is horrible. And you believe it. Never mind. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Has a really sassy way of saying things, or it's kind of just, sometimes I feel like he's not very eloquent at times, and so he says things and people are like, well, what does that mean?
She say, oh, that's kind of sassy. He says a lot of sassy things. No, bitch, it's racist. It's racist. It's bigoted. That's what that is. It's not sassy. It's not sassy. When you lie and say, hey, in Ohio, it's some Haitians over there eating cats and dogs. That's not sassy, bitch. That's racist. That's bigoted. The fuck you talking about? Never mind. Never mind. We amongst the racists. We amongst the racist and the stupid. You motherfuckers defending racism and acting like this shit is okay. Trump supporters, you really, y'all think this shit. All this self-hate. I remember Weezy said to me, he said, oh, if motherfuckers was being disrespectful to Candace Owens and being racist to her, and he felt like Cali was being disrespectful on some, like, as black people, and I told him, I said, yeah. I had to check the nigga, I said, yeah, you right about that. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about Candace Owens. Listen, it ain't about Candace Owens and why I'm defending. I'm not defending Candace Owens. I'm defending my brother that had a problem with it. I don't give a fuck who. I don't give a fuck about Candace Owens. That is a fucking, that's a self-hating black person. I gives less fuck about what happened to her. But I understood his point. That's how he felt. And it's like a soft, for black people, like, nigga, don't do that in our presence. Right? So I get that part of it. But I don't give a fuck. Candace Owens got called a nigga, disrespectful, called her a black bitch. I don't give a fuck about her. But I understood what my brother was saying. But it had nothing to do with her. It had something to do. My brother felt a certain type of way about that somebody that ain't black saying it amongst us. Calling her a black bitch in front of black folks. I get that. Now, do I care about it? No. But he does. So I do care about it. So it's like, nigga, watch what you saying. And it's almost to the point of, like, when I tell people that ain't black, when you're around certain black people, you can say certain things. But you may need to watch what you're saying around other black people that you don't know. Because you can't say that. It's like a person that ain't black using the N-word. Right? You can say that around certain black people that they allow that, and it's okay. But you can't say that, you can't be that comfortable of being around certain black people because everybody black, because that black person allowed you to say that, but I may not allow that. I may not allow you to use the N-word around me. First of all, number one, I wouldn't. But I'm just saying, be very careful of using the N-word or saying certain things around black people that you don't know. And that's why I be trying to tell people that are white or minorities that ain't black. Just because you can say certain shit around certain black people doesn't mean you can say it around all black people. You will get fucked up or you will get checked. And it will be an issue. However way that goes. There are those three possibilities that things can happen. Because there's certain shit I won't allow, but there's certain shit that other black people will allow and won't allow, that I may allow. So you just gotta watch it. You gotta watch your tone. You gotta watch how you talking to. You gotta watch how you in the functions with black people. That's because certain black people I may allow some shit, don't mean that all black people gonna allow that. It's not. You ain't black. Don't do that. And no lie to you, I thought my brother Weezy was tripping. Right? But he wasn't tripping. He was checking me. He was like, nigga, this shit we stand on. I was like, oh, damn. Like, he right. You gotta watch this. You gotta watch how you listen. You can't you can't say certain shit around certain black people. Cause we ain't all the same. See, that's the thing. You think all us because we use the N-word or something, like, nigga, we ain't all the same. I can use the N-word, he can use the N-word, but nigga, he may let the N-word slide with y'all. I may not. I may let the N-word slide, but he may not. Like, you gotta understand that. But like I said, black culture is different. We ain't the same. You always trying to group black people like we all the same. We're not. You got coons out here, nigga. We don't fuck with a lot of us don't fuck with coons and sellouts, anti-black motherfuckers that's black. Well, you defend them. It's like Weezy. I don't defend Candace Owens. Fuck her. But I understand what he's saying. Just gotta be real about that shit.
That mean? That doesn't make any sense. That's at least the context that I'm getting it from. That's at least what I can see, and that's at least what's been proven. So.
I also feel that way. I feel like a lot of the people that are just being willy-nilly let in here they're passing multiple other countries just to get to America to claim asylum in America. I don't blame anybody for coming here at all. If I was born outside of this country,
they don't have no data of that. They just saying that shit because Trump said it. But anyway, the right wing said it. They got it from white wing. Anyway, let's move on.
I would want to do the exact same thing.
Not true.
Us as Americans, all of us, hit the lottery when we got born here. And if you've come here legally through the process, my issue is the people that are just being let in.
See how grateful they are? See how grateful they are? They grateful to be here. But imagine real black Americans here. They despise us, though. We've been living here generations after generations. But they love America. And mind you, they despise the Democrats the way they do so much, right? Do you understand that it was the Democrats or Democratic type of people back in the day that's the reason that these motherfuckers even here? They despise the Democrats. Shit. Think about it. They wouldn't even be here. Nigga, they'd have went against what's his name? Damn, I can't name the president. What's his name? Y'all tell me in the chat, y'all, what's the president name that passed the Civil Rights Act? Was it Carter? I know they killed the JFK before he did it, but damn, who was that? Can't think of it right now. Tell me in the chat, people. But these motherfuckers, they sit here and they be speaking like they have no, like, America been America. Like, it hasn't been that. And it's still not that. The only reason that you even got a problem with immigrants, anybody that got a problem with immigrants, is because some fact of racist white people. You ain't got no fucking issue with an immigrant. Even though I don't like certain shit that immigrants say out their mouth and side with white supremacy. I got a problem with it, but I ain't that mad about it because y'all ain't that big of a population like that to be speaking on shit that you know nothing about. You ignorant as fuck.
Hit the lottery when we got born here, and if you've come here legally through the process. My issue is the people that are just being let in. Oh, they claimed asylum. Here's a bank card. Here's a cell phone. And by the way, show up to this court date in 3 years. Promise, right? Like pinky promise. And then they just let them go. They send them to whatever city, Chicago.
If you think that, okay, well, they're only going to Chicago. What are you mad about it then? See, that shit don't even make any sense. Think about what he's saying. He's saying, well, they get all the shit he said, right? And then he say, oh, well, they go to Chicago. So what are you mad about then? They going to Chicago. What are you mad about? You don't live in Chicago. First of all, let's just put it this way. You talk all that shit about Chicago or whatever, some of these sanctuary cities, you don't live there. You don't live there. So what the fuck is your gripe about? You ain't around them immigrants like that. That what you talking about? You don't live there. So what are you mad about? Because you can't be mad about Chicago. Because listen, without the immigrants, you still disrespect Chicago. You still say Chicago is one of the most violent states as black on black crime. Oh, now you care about immigrants coming in the black community? Bringing violence? We already violent, right? In Chicago. In the inner cities. So what are you complaining about? Because they ain't there where you at. I told you, they talking points don't make any sense. It's all right-wing talking points. You just hear what they say. It doesn't make any sense. You mad at the immigrants going to Chicago? For what? You already disrespect Chicago. You disrespect the black people there. So you mad at the immigrants that come there? And yeah, it's some black people that say some bad shit about immigrants in Chicago. Excuse me. Let me say this. All those black people that bitchy complain about the immigrants coming in Chicago, let me say this. And I'm going to be 100. They're the same black people. All the gun violence that happened in the city, they do nothing about it. They don't speak up. They don't say nothing. But they worried about welfare money. Right? They worried about food stamps. But they ain't worrying about their kids dying in the neighborhood. You don't hear them speaking up. They don't say shit about that, though. They don't say a motherfucking thing. Them same black folks. Or they worried about, all the resources is leaving here. But we ain't getting none of the resources when the immigrants come. But you the same niggas that sit there and allow your children and the other children you know in the neighborhood to shoot and kill each other. The fuck out of here. You got enough to speak up about immigrants, but you ain't got enough to speak about the niggas that's shooting and killing in your neighborhood. Oh, they the gangsters. Oh, the immigrants come in, they the gangsters. But your neighborhood been fucked up. I don't want to talk about that, though. I don't want to talk about that. Them same Negroes. I ain't got shit to say. They ain't saying a motherfucking thing. You hear these motherfuckers coming out talking about, they taking resources from us. Really? How about the gangster niggas in your neighborhood that look like you, that's shooting and killing each other, that's taking resources, while resources don't come into your neighborhood, but the immigrants do that. But the niggas don't do that though. They don't stop jobs and shit coming there. All the gang banging. all the gang banging in your neighborhood, that don't stop none of the resources coming. But the immigrants do. Really? My black folks? Really? That's what's happening? The immigrants coming to and take all your resources away. Or is it the niggas that look like you that's taking the resources away? And you don't say nothing about it because you're scared. But you'll go at the immigrants, though. Because that's an easy target. Because Trump told you that's an easy target. All right. And the same time he making them an easy target, he targeting y'all. You dumbasses. Targeting your kids. And your family members. Because he only targeting the immigrants so he can target y'all. Because he know that y'all ain't shit in the hood. The fuck? You motherfuckers is unbelievable. I'm gonna say this. Black people. A lot of y'all. When the fuck y'all gonna grow up? When y'all gonna grow up and start getting played? You keep thinking it's the Democrats playing you niggas. Republicans is playing you niggas too. And you niggas just sit there and fall for the trap. All the time. And then you sit there and they're like, oh, but they saying some real shit on the Republican Party. No, they not. Because when they go at the immigrants, nigga, they coming at you, you goofy ass niggas. In the hood. You act like they like y'all. You act like they like y'all in the hood. They don't like you niggas. You know, through generations, they have been doing this shit. They have been trying to turn immigrants against black people. Black Americans. And they've been trying to turn black Americans against immigrants. This shit ain't new. You niggas is falling for this shit. They don't want immigrants here because of the simple fact that if immigrants is here, they gonna work harder. A lot of them gonna work harder than them. We done got sucked into this shit that we don't work hard. We actually do. We hustle more than anybody. We done got bougie because the white people tell us they not your jobs anymore. We gonna lowball them. We was lowballing y'all, and we still gonna keep lowballing y'all, but we gonna lowball y'all, and we gonna still lowball them. Not paying them a good minimum wage. You think that these racist ass white people, they mad at China, right? China doing what they doing to their people, right? Lowballing. Minimum wage. Right? But ask yourself in America, what they doing in America? But they want y'all to focus on what China is doing to their own people. We're Americans, right? What they doing to us? Why they still lowballing us? Why is that? Because the American black people are stupid. A lot of us. We fall for the same old trick. This shit happened. This shit ain't new. They want us to get mad at immigrants for what? All the immigrants, you know all the jobs they get? A lot of them, they come over here and do the jobs that we was working. That it was lowballing us with, that we bitch and complain about. That's what we did. That's what we do. And then they say, oh, they taking your jobs away. Them same jobs that they was lowballing us for? We supposed to be mad at the jobs that they was already lowballing us about? We supposed to be mad at immigrants that's coming over here lowballing us? Or taking them lowballing jobs? Are y'all fucking serious? Black folks, are y'all serious? Black people in America, wake up. You mad at the wrong shit. You mad at the immigrants. What are you mad at? They working them same jobs that you won't work. That you bitch and complained about. They lowballing us. And now they working them. We don't want working. We gonna find a better job. Do we find one better? No, because when we get into a powerful position, we get good jobs, we DEI hires. We ain't qualified. That's what the racists sell us. And y'all sit there and y'all act like this shit is okay. You still want to run with it. Go ahead and run with it. Go ahead and run with it. Them racists is playing the shit out of us. Racist ass white people playing us. And we sit there and we be acting like everything good. Everything okay. These racist ass white people, they sit there all the time. Sit there all the time. Try to get us mad at the immigrants. You think this is the first time they did this? They did it with the Jews. They did it with the Italians. And that's why you see a lot of racist ass Italians. You see a lot of racist ass Jews. And then you see our own people from Africa. Some of them come over and be bigoted against us. It's a game plan. They've been doing this shit for years. Generations. And you're not figuring this out? They want you to be mad at immigrants. Black folks, they ain't taking no jobs from us, bro. These are the same fucking jobs we don't want to work because they not paying us what they should be paying us. We quit. Fuck that job. We'll say. Doing the same shit. And y'all sitting here, y'all acting like this is generational shit that they did to us. They've been fucking us over for years. And y'all sitting here and y'all believing that? Ain't no immigrant taking no fucking job from you, bro. All the jobs that they take, we don't want to do. And we have done before, and we had a fucking problem with it. And you niggas, a lot of you niggeros, you sit out here and you act like the immigrants is our issue. Keep on letting them blind you with that. Our issue always been white supremacy. Think about it. Why you think Trump and the supporters always bring up immigration? Why? Why they always bring it up? They bring it up because of the simple fact us Negroes always fall for it. We fall for it. There ain't no fucking immigrant taking your job, nigga. Think about it. Ain't no immigrant ever took my job. Ain't job I left. Ain't no immigrant take my job that I ain't want to be there. Let me just tell you something. As black people, let's be real. Because I love my people. We the hardest working people in history in this country. Ain't no motherfucker can outwork us. So you see the Mexicans over they landscaping, they do all that. Nigga, we did all that. They underpaid us. And they still underpaid them motherfucking Mexicans, the immigrants. They underpay them. They don't make no fucking money like that. The only difference is that they stick together. They stick together. That's the issue. You mad at the immigrants because your people, our people, don't stick together. That's why you mad. Of the immigrants. You niggas don't know how to stick together. Ain't no immigrant taking your job, nigga. None of them niggas. Ain't none of them taking no jobs. You niggas don't stick together. We don't stick together. And that's why you think them immigrants is taking jobs. See, when them immigrants, they come over here, they get together, they put their brothers on, put their sisters on, their cousins, and everybody come in. And they work together. And they build. Us as black people, let's be real. We don't stick together. We don't build amongst us. That's the difference. They're working the same jobs that we had. And we don't want to work. That's all that is. Black people need to stop lying to them. Just stop lying to ourselves. And stop listening to white supremacy. They'll tell you, oh, they stole our jobs. I ain't stole shit. You niggas don't want to work those jobs because we was underpaid. You know why we got unions in this country? Because of black people. You niggas don't even do the history of your own people. But you bitch and complain about shit and you don't know nothing about it. Motherfuckers, stop blaming everybody for us not sticking together. Because that's what it's about. Ain't about nothing else. Black people don't stick together. What happened with a lot of our black people? We get in situations, we get in power. What we do? We make sure we good. We don't make sure everybody around us is good. That's what we do. Because we've been taught by racists to do that. We've been institutionalized. So you niggas, y'all, some of y'all get out here and y'all sit there and say, oh, the immigrants is taking out shit. Cause Trump said it. Yeah, it's like that. I see it in my state. I see it in my city. You see it in your city because the simple fact, nigga, you don't work those jobs. You quit those jobs. You said fuck those jobs because those jobs was mistreating you. These people come from a third world country where their own people was disrespecting them. So they ain't got no problem working them bullshit ass jobs that we would call bullshit ass jobs. Ignorant ass niggas. Black people, love being black, man. And know your history. Stop acting like we some sucker ass niggas. Stop acting like we some motherfuckers that ain't built this shit. We built this country. Racist white people always trying to tear us down. Like we ain't shit. You motherfuckers sit there and you act like, oh, well, these immigrants, they ain't got nothing to do with us. Immigrants ain't got shit to do with us. We fucked up amongst us. We fucked up. Ain't got nothing to do with them immigrants. Nothing. We should be actually learning from them to stick together and do some shit and fight for each other and put each other on when we get in certain positions. But we don't do that because we listen to the white supremacists that tell us, hey, no, you get in that position, don't let nobody get there. Don't let another black person get there because they're going to bring you down. And we fall for the trap every time. Every motherfucking time we fall for it. This ain't just no recent shit. This is generational shit that we have done to each other. It's still niggas right here now talking about, oh no, Kenny, you tripping. I ain't tripping, nigga. I ain't fucking tripping. I always tell y'all, I love being black. I love my motherfucking culture. I love my people. I take the good and the bad. And the bad, I will speak on it and shun it and be on it. But one motherfucking thing about my people, I know my people, we strong. We strong as a motherfucker. A lot of us don't know it, but we strong. We've been doing this shit for a long time. I ain't gonna let no race, nobody come into my motherfucking culture and try to act like we ain't been doing this. All this shit that everybody, all of a sudden America is great. Nigga, we been doing this. We made America. If they want to say America great, nigga, we been doing that. They ain't been doing it. We been doing it. excuse me, as black people, we've been doing this shit a long motherfucking time. A long time. Been in this shit for a long time. But some of you black Negroes, you can't even understand that they've been playing us. They've been playing us, man. I never hate my people. Regardless if I know my people. And I'm going to leave this with this. I know when I was growing up, a lot of my people did a lot of fuck shit to me. But I still love my people. Because I know better. I'm educated. And I'm about my fucking people. I'm really genuinely about my people. And I've been through this shit. Been through this shit for about a decade. And I know at the end of the day, my people is the most strongest, uplifting. We just good people. We good people. I know the narrative always put out there we ain't shit and we ain't that. I know my people, we good people. And we hurt each other here and there. I get that. But I know why, though. That's the thing. Motherfucker can say, oh, well, your people hurt people. Well, I know why. I know why. Because if you gave our people a fair chance in this country, through decades and centuries, if you gave us the best chance to do some shit in this country, oh, nigga, we good. Well, we ain't never had that. We ain't never had it. Still to this day, right now in 2024, we ain't never had it. We ain't never had it. That's why you see a lot of these coon ass niggas sell us out and shit like that. I love my people. I'm gonna leave it as this and I'm out. I wanna say this to my people, black folks. If you know anything about me, I love being black. I love my people. I love y'all. I just want y'all to take that in. I love being black. Leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.